What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and here we are for our Friday Q&A live stream. I really have enjoyed doing these the last little while, and actually I've been live streaming a lot over the last 2 or 3 weeks, so I want to keep this going. I actually made the somewhat announcement on Twitter. I definitely want to do more of these. I want to do kind of a sit-down where we talk about literally anything, kind of the hot topics of the week, just kind of take questions and just, chillax. And then also do live streams, even on the same week, that are themed, that we talk about just Hogwarts or just Scream, or as we get closer, maybe just Star Wars Jedi Survivor, or, Starfield, stuff like that. Suicide Squad, Kill a Justice League. So that's kind of my plan for those watching live and for those watching these videos afterwards. I don't think I've ever actually said that in a video. That's kind of what I want to start doing. I love these kind of streams. People ask me for these kind of streams where I can read every single comment. And then we'll have those other streams where there'll be guests. I'll be having guests for, maybe there's somebody who talks about Starfield that wants to be on, maybe Suicide Squad, the DC community. So those are the things I want to start doing as the year goes on. I feel like I'm good at it, and I don't make friendships easily, but I just feel like I can talk to pretty much anybody as long as they're willing to talk to me. It seems to be a problem for some of the gaming industry, but that's kind of the plan. So you guys can let me know, anytime what you think about those ideas. But for the sake of this live stream, of course, we'll talk about Scream 6. I want to talk a little bit about the trailer. We'll talk about Hogwarts Legacy, Suicide Squad, the leak, which the image has been removed online from everywhere. So thank God I took it down, actually. I had it on my Twitter page. So yeah. What else? Other house cleaning things. The link to buy Hogwarts on PC is in the description if you ever want to. You can use my referral link. It's not a code, it's just a link. If you buy the game there on PC, I get some of the, bounce back money. You can leave a like. You can follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to my second channel, Podcast Now Plus. I've really done a lot of news stories on that channel over the last week or two that I haven't done very much of any on the main channel, but I've done a lot of news stories today. Persona 6 news. There's Tomb Raider news that happened earlier today as well. So a lot of that's been happening on my second channel, but we can talk about it here as well. So with all that being said, with everything being said, hello everybody. I just see a lot of hellos. Hope you all are doing well. I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate you tolerating my rambling for the first 2.5 minutes of the live stream. I don't know how I get away with that. I guess you guys enable me. And so yeah. So we'll just take any comments you guys have, any questions. It can be about Scream. It can literally be about anything. I will just go in the order that they come. And if I have anything I want to talk about, I will throw it in as well. So let's see what we got here. Everybody, hello. What's your ideas about underwater exploration and underwater mobs like I don't know how to say that, and mermaids? I'm bad with pronunciations. I think if there is underwater in Hogwarts Legacy, there is a lot they can do. I would have a feeling you can't cast magic or spells underwater. So if we're talking about underwater traversal, I imagine it's just the gillyweed kind of stuff, or maybe even that the bubble protection spell that allows you to breathe underwater. It would just kind of be that, so you kind of would have almost unlimited, almost like Horizon Forbidden West has. Eventually, you get it, where you have unlimited breathing underwater, and then I imagine it's just kind of there's maybe collectibles, things you can kind of pick up on the sea floor or the lake floor, whatever, and then it just gets you to caves or dungeons or layers, or what they call them. I think they're layers. I think that's what they call them. That's kind of what I imagine. I don't think it would be all that in-depth. Normally, the underwater sections of many games, unless we're talking about Horizon, is not that in-depth. It's kind of there. Horizon, that was a huge focal point, which I am very appreciative of because I love water. So that's what I would imagine there. Who's the first kill in Scream 6, your prediction? Samara Weaving. I believe her name in the movie is the actress. So I think it'll be her. We will talk about that. I have a lot. We had a Scream theory go up today. I'm having a Scream theory go up tomorrow. And then I'll take one day off. I'll go back at it on Monday. But I want to talk about the opening kill. I want to talk about a lot of people's theory that somebody actually is going to have a fake out death. So there's quite a few things I want to talk about We're in it. Like, the stuff you've seen for Hogwarts, the consistency. I mean, I did that with Scream actually first. I will have a lot of Scream videos. And like Jedi Survivor, I've been doing a Jedi Survivor video every week. I've been doing a Suicide Squad video every week, including the leaks. So actually I had more than one a week. What else? I think that's the only thing I've tried to keep weekly. I've had a lot of Forspoken, Dead Space videos going up. I'll be covering all the 3 games upcoming: SpongeBob, Dead Space, and Forspoken. I'm actually playing Persona 3 right now. Love it. You can tell the steps it took for like 5 and stuff. But I'm playing Persona 3 portable, I guess, on Series X, and I love it. So, I mean, that's like a 70-hour game. I don't know if anybody would watch a review, but I'd like to kind of give my impressions of what I think about Persona 3 for the 300 people that would care to watch it, which is a lot of people. And again, that's the thing I got to drill into my head. If a video gets 300 views, that's 300 people that care to listen to me ramble about a game that is from 2009, technically. So, is that dog a stuffy? No, those are the real dogs. Those were the real things. I don't know where they went. Do you think we'll have classes besides what they announced and leaked? No, I think what you can imagine, well, it depends on what you mean by leaked. I didn't actually see the full leak for Hogwarts. I heard that there's like 40 pages of the art book that leaked. I saw like 5 or 6. So I don't know what else was shown. I imagine that covers it all. Do you think we'll get to Azkaban on Hogwarts Legacy? Yes. I do believe you will go there one time, probably as part of the main story. That's what I kind of think. Ricky, I wanted to message you on Twitter. I have a feeling you deleted your Twitter. Otherwise, I just can't find you. I wanted to just ask about you, how you've been doing. I was thinking about you, so hope you're doing okay. We're here to listen to you talk, so no need to apologize. That's true. If you're not here to listen to me talk, there's literally no value that I can I can give you, only knowledge. I really like your dog. Thank you. The one that's all white is Luna. That's our West Highland White Terrier. She's new. She's 2 years old. She's the runt of her litter, so she's smaller than a Westie's supposed to be. And then the other one is Nana, and she's 6. And, yeah, she has very sharp nails. I don't really know. She sleeps a lot, the other one. Do you think the houses have an impact to the gameplay? Well, I think they will have specific quests to them. I think the houses will have quests specific to them. But maybe if you mean, like, if you're Gryffindor, maybe you have, like, a buff on your defensive spell. Or if you're a Slytherin, I would want that. That's not been confirmed, and I kind of doubt it. But that would be sweet. I've actually come up with that before, where each house will give you a buff. Basically, it'll buff a stat or something. Or maybe, if you're Gryffindor, maybe you have, like, I don't know, maybe an ability tree is more prominent, or you'll want to do it more if you're a Gryffindor than something else. I'd like that, but I have a feeling it's just a guess. I don't think it's in the game. Part of me thinks they won't do pros and cons for wands because you can use the fan club quiz to get a specific wand with a good wood and core in general. It's just, yeah, I think that's true. That's a good point. I think when it comes to wands, like, will some have better perks than others? Again, something I think I'd want, and something that would probably make a lot of sense in the lore. But you're right. I think people would just kind of game it to. But yet again, I do think it's possible that happens. Tony and Samara will probably be the opening. Who do you think is the first victim after that? Oh, whoa, boy. That's a good question. See, I had it all nailed down for Scream 5. I got every single thing right except for Chad dying because he didn't die. But I got the order right as well of every single thing. Who do I think would die after that? Oh, God, that's really tough. I'm trying to think of everybody around. Devin's character? I feel like it'd probably be her. I just don't think Chad, Mindy go early. Gale may get attacked early, something like that. So, yeah, that's tough. We will definitely do that as it gets closer to Scream 6. I'll have to really just put forth my prediction to you guys, and we'll look at what's the order, who's going to make it and who's not, in which order. So, hello, everyone. Hello. Hey, Alex, I literally cannot contain my excitement I have for this game. We're getting close. Right now, where we're at, right? Where are we? 3 weeks today to the people that don't want to buy the deluxe edition, which, trust me, I do not think less of you if you buy the deluxe edition, or if you don't buy the deluxe edition. 3 weeks today, you'll be playing Hogwarts. And if you got the deluxe edition, 3 weeks today, some people will have beaten Hogwarts. I honestly imagine that'll happen. Scream first, kill your prediction. Samara would be the first. I think I just caught up, though. How much more do you think they haven't shown us, or do you think that what they've shown is pretty much the game as it will be? No more big features or reveals. I do think swimming could be in it. And if swimming is in it, and if underwater is in it, then there is an okay amount that they have not shown. In terms of like the rest of it, no, I don't think anything's really going to catch us off guard. I think it's just all the story. Maybe new like enemy types. Normally you don't reveal every enemy type. Normally you don't reveal like bosses, right? Stuff like that. So there will be some stuff, but in terms of like main features that you will be doing in the game, I think we know most of it. There's a quest person on the pier as well. There is. And I called that out during the gameplay showcase. I remember saying that there's a person right there on the dock. So whether that quest is for the water or it's for something around the water, that is still to be, determined. Alex, I'm 100% swimming being Hogwarts Legacy, but we can swim on top. So you can only swim on top. You don't think you can go underwater? That's possible. Do you think that us being in London means Diagon Alley? I think I had said because of the shops and because of the shops we know and because of some of the duplicates, right? Like some shops are in more than one place. I don't see, like, yes, Gringotts, and then like there is Diagon Alley, but I think you're going to be not flown in, like fast traveled in through like portals or whatever into Gringotts and then also out. So I don't think you'll be able to walk out of Gringotts into that alley. Maybe, but I would take the under on that one. Oh, look, my energy bill. My energy bill just came, everybody. It's not due for a while. It's okay. Should I buy this game if I literally know zero about Harry Potter? Yeah, I don't think... maybe I'd wait a little bit. If you know nothing about Harry Potter, if you're not interested in Harry Potter, you have to make sure then the game is rock solid. And as I've been very honest with, I think the thing you know beyond a shadow of a doubt is that they made a game for Wizarding World fans. Did they make a game for RPG players? We don't know. And there's not really history to determine it. So if you are strictly on that side and you haven't been won over by any of the gameplay shown, see, I think actually the gameplay shown for Hogwarts has been quite good. But if you haven't been won over by it, I'd wait a few more weeks, wait till you start to see more of it, uncut footage, right? Just normal, run-of-the-mill people playing the game. Wait till you see that, and then determine if you like how it feels, I guess, by only looking at it. That's what I would do. Can we mention the bathroom scene here? Most people here aren't even into Scream, but maybe we still keep it quiet. However, Howard, there are a lot of people that think that person faked their death. I don't think so, but there's a lot of people that do. So that's something. I don't know if you believe that as well. What's up as usual? What's going on? Hyperion Rex. Alex is the only Hogwarts Legacy content creator that isn't a yes man. Oh, I thought you were going to say that isn't there. Because that's true. Here's what I'll say about that. Since yesterday's stream, I've discovered that there have been people, maybe not at Universal, but and I actually called this yesterday. I called it in the live stream. They're doing worldwide events. It's not just in Florida. So they're doing it worldwide. I do know that there are people that are going to these Hogwarts Legacy previews that don't just cover Hogwarts. So a big thing that people were telling me is, well, maybe it's because you talk about all these other games, which is a fair And I wish I was told that so I would just know. I can tell you I feel very confident. You can trust my confidence, right? I feel very confident that people are going. Well, actually, I know people are doing these events that don't just cover Hogwarts. So I feel like there's only one other reason why I I wasn't approached. And I'll leave it there. Thanks for answering. That's what these streams are about. Like I said, truly, they may not always be on Fridays, by the way, these Q&As, but the point of these laid-back streams is to read everything. If you want me to talk about Persona or Kingdom Hearts or, Wednesday, you write it in the chat. I will talk about, whatever. Not politics, but stuff that makes sense that I can talk about. And then the themed streams with maybe guests, maybe just by myself, that is where, I probably can't get to everybody. Although, great crowd, a lot of people, and I really appreciate you all being here to again, listen to me ramble about things you've probably already heard me say. I believe they will send you an early copy. Thanks, man. Well, thanks for the super chat, too. Your super chats will go a long way if they don't send me an early copy. No, I mean, and as I've said, I know how eye-rolling the whole thing probably sounds. I know how cringy it probably is, because it probably comes off like I'm expecting to, and I'd never want to, nobody's owed anything. Nobody's owed anything. I do my own stuff. They do their own stuff. And by they, I mean Warner Bros. Or Avalanche. That's fine. So I never want it to come across like that. And also, to be fair, I'm kind of blessed in other ways. I mentioned on Twitter, I do have a review code for a game. I can't say what, but I do have one. I've actually talked to another studio where I will get a game early or the day of, but they will give it. So, I am getting codes. I don't have to spend my own money. I mean, I am living a pretty okay life in that regard. So I don't want to come off like I'm complaining because I'm succeeding in some places. I just think I truly am starting to believe they don't like me, which, whatever. I guess that's how it's going to be then. Mom's buying a Subway sandwich footlong. What is your go-to? This is free for anybody. What is your go-to Subway footlong? Mine is the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. That's my go-to. Let me get the super chat before I keep going on. You may not be there, but we are all happy to have you here with us. We all love and cherish you and what you do for us, buddy. Thanks, man. Thanks. And like I said, I appreciate you specifically, and I hope, everything health-wise is going, not to get into it, but I hope everything's going really well. So, let's see. I have to, and this is what's going to happen on these streams, is I always fall behind, so I have to try to rapid fire, and I'm way behind. But Subway sandwiches, let me know what your Subway sandwiches. I wonder if it'll be like the shipwreck collection areas in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where you have things to get while also staying away from sharks. No joke, when I was talking about limited underwater things, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is the thing that popped into my head. I think your theory that you posted today is very good. You talked about it the other day on stream, but it's very possible. Thank you. Yeah, I got a couple comments where it was like, we all knew this, why are you making a video on it? And it's like, well, number one, I don't think everybody put it together in that scene. And number two, not everybody sees my live streams, so to make a video where I just go over the evidence and why I believe it, I think is pretty powerful, Same thing for these things. If I have a thing I talk about with Hogwarts, I don't even clip it. I'm not one of those clipping channels that will take clips from the live stream and just make it videos. It's a good business model, but I'll take the same idea and I'll try to say it uniquely for a video. That's what I try, if I even come up with an idea here. The Hogwarts creators, they got together in was it in LA? Whoops, did I say Florida? It was in Universal. Oh, Universal Hollywood. Yeah, that's not Universal. Is it Universal Studios is the one in Florida? Okay. For anybody that's going to correct me later down in the chat, I'm just going to ignore you because I caught my mistake. I don't think they would be doing stuff with WB or Avalanche in LA. Well, yeah. I'm not saying everybody's doing everything. It's a worldwide thing. Like, there's an event in the UK today. There's the Universal thing. There was other things that were going on. I'm not saying they all went to all of them. Everybody kind of split up. That's all. Chandler flew over here to the UK, so don't know what's happening there. Oh, I just said it. Hello, I'm playing SpongeBob with my 4-year-old girl. Not rehydrated, battle for Bikini Bottom. What's up, everybody? Are you making fun of me? In the trailer, the player gets the note in London, and it seems like there was snow on the ground, and kids are already in school. So a lot of people were telling me that it's not an acceptance letter, and I'm not really here to disagree with that, like at all. But what I will say is the entire point of the cinematic trailer was, and it was acceptance to Hogwarts. That's the whole point. Was you're invited to Hogwarts. So I get that may not be like the official acceptance letter, and it all, and factually, it doesn't actually make sense because of winter time. So like you're getting it late, and then you have to wait like 9 months to go to school. But also, like I said, it's not chronological, it's not sequential, whatever the right word is. You know what I mean? Like none of that stuff applies. So you can't read too much into it. That's what I would say. You cannot read too much into it. But I get what you're saying. Do you think you're going to get a review code for Hogwarts Legacy? So honestly, no. I don't think I'm going to get a code. I know people are telling me to feel hopeful that I will. I don't think I will. If I do get a code, will there be a spoiler-free review? Yes. Or it would be, and I would say this if I get a code or not get a code. I mean, yeah, if I don't get a code reviewing the game like 6 days after it comes out, maybe people won't watch. But just in case people are curious, what I tend to do with games is I'll either pick what I'm doing, I'll either keep the entire thing spoiler-free, or I'll be maybe like really into it and I'll just say immediately like, okay, the whole thing I'm going to do a spoiler, or I'll kind of do half and half. I'll do a spoiler-free section, and then I'll say, all right, I really want to talk about these specific points because, it'll help the review, so now we'll move into spoilers. That tends to be what I do with it. So yes. But it depends on what happens. And we still got like 1 week to go. Scream 6 looks great. I didn't get to see Scream 5 in theaters, but we'll definitely watch 6 in theaters. There we go. A little bit of extra dough for 7. Even though I'm hungover, still catching your stream. Nice. I have nothing. I don't really have a comment. No, thank you. Who do you think will die during our legacy? I do believe. I feel like I've kind of backed off a student dying. Like, I think it would be pretty impactful if one of the potential companions died. And there's a lot of students. Well, clearly, it's a school. There's a lot of students. There's a lot of potential friends. So eliminating a couple of them would be something you could do. Also, professors. I don't think professors are all that safe, right? So if there's like a battle for Hogwarts, I could see maybe one of each, a professor and a student, something like that, dying. I think that's definitely possible. I think Sebastian and Fig. Yeah, I could see Fig. I could see it. Let's see. I'm Luffy Slytherin. Last Twitter got banned for defending the game. It was you got banned? What did you do? You got to be careful. I'm doing okay with the chemotherapy. Takes a lot out of me. I believe it. Is it true there are some content creators who had first contact with the game? Like they went to Mars? No, I'm just kidding. Yes, that's true. People played it. Will the point system come back like the PS1 Harry Potter? Did they confirm? I mean, I think there's hints that there will be house points that are given out. I don't think they've confirmed it, though. So that's something to ponder. Some tried to roast me in my comments on James's picture, but after one of my comments didn't get any reply. Some tried to roast me in my comments on James's picture, but after one of my comments didn't get any reply. What'd you say? Why'd I get roasted? Do the beasts have levels? Ooh, that would be cool. I don't think so. Although you have to free them or like find them in the wilderness and stuff. So it would make sense and you look at games in general, animals sometimes do have levels or rarity or whatever. So I think that's possible. I've never even considered, I don't think it's going to be all that important. So maybe but I've never really considered it. So that's a good question. Think it's been confirmed house points and house cup might pop up, but they won't have a big role. Okay. Hogwarts Legacy Explained is literally doing what his name entails, and I'm very happy. So wait, can I ask any question I want so long as it's polite? Yeah. It can be, as long as it's not like political or, stuff like that. That I know a lot of these questions are Hogwarts, but again, you can ask me It's an AMA. You can ask me or I said Q&A. You can ask me anything you want. The topics I write in the title aren't the only topics I can. Like Persona 6, the rumor of Persona 6 coming or being announced in the summer. You don't even know how excited I am. Persona is just one of those franchises, specifically after 5. I can't wait. If you haven't played Persona, in fact, if you like Hogwarts, Persona, I mean, the story of Personas, at least from what I've experienced, are so good. They're so good. And they're rock solid games. And they're kind of simulation, but I mean, I'm not going to pitch you the game, but if WB Games wants, they could do this game, their GTA type with a lot of stories in the same universe. Yes, like another school. We'll see. I mean, maybe a sequel wouldn't even be in Hogwarts, you know? When you get a wand on Pottermore, will the type of wand matter? That's the question. We don't really know. That will depend on if you get buffs or bonuses or, negatives. Depending on what wood or, whatever your wand, we don't actually know. Alex, after you play Gryffindor, then Slytherin, what's the next house you're going to play as? Well, Christy's going to do Ravenclaw, so I think it'll just go Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff for me. But also, to be honest, there's going to be other games. So, can I put, if it's even 50 hours, or even say 20, 25, 30, just do the story, will I have time to do 100+ hours in Hogwarts Legacy with the other games that are coming out? It'll be tough. Cthulhu. Wait, what? I don't know how you say that name. We'll die next. I'm sorry I arrived late. That's okay. I don't know what you mean, though. I think the reason why they won't do oh my God. Patronus is because they can get crazy. Like I heard you can get a dragon. Yeah. That's what I've always talked about with non versus not. Non versus having it is it's just a lot of animations. It's possible they have it in the game. Everything is animated in these games. So the pictures on the wall, the paintings on the wall that are moving, that's a lot of stuff that's happening at one time. It's a lot of animations. So it's not impossible they could have 150 or whatever the number is of Patronuses. It's not like it's impossible. But, but it's also possible that they said, well, that's a lot of work. We could do that for something else. Hi, Alex. Hello, Pilot Joseph. Gale needs to go. No, I've seen that. I've seen that argument online. I really don't think Gale needs to go. I think Gale needs to go only if Courtney Cox wants to leave, to be flat out. I mean, I respect it. If you believe it, that's totally fine. But I just don't think Gale needs to die. She may. She may. I think it sends a worse message, though. It's not even just Gale dying. It's if Gale dies, you've now done that twice with Dewey and Gale. So you're basically doing Star Wars now. I'd be very afraid for Sydney. If Nev ever came back, I wouldn't want it. I'd be very careful I don't hit my lights over. 20 days until Hogwarts Legacy. It's nuts. I've kind of lost excitement for this game after you have been skipped over. Well, I appreciate it. No, I get it. And again, on the flip side of being disappointed and being kind of afraid to let you guys know how I feel about Hogwarts Legacy of the events and stuff. One side of it is maybe cringe to some people, totally understandable. And then the other side, though, is you get a lot of people that have your back. I see a lot of people that have messaged me yesterday, today, commenting. I mean, I think a lot of people have my back, and that means a lot. And that shows that what I'm doing, I feel like, has some sort of value. So it does. It comes with its pros as well. So is it really confirmed that Skull and Bones got delayed till 2024? I think, well, the way they said it was early 2023 and early 2024. So I think with Skull and Bones, the thing with Skull and Bones, it'll go into beta, open beta, this spring. Probably not in March, but maybe April, May. It'll go into beta, and then it'll fully launch in the winter of 2024. That's kind of what I would imagine happen, which is, oh boy, not what I want. I actually made a video on Skull and Bones. It'll go up either tomorrow or Sunday. It's going to be a weekend video. We will make this community so damn big and loud that they will regret not inviting and will never skip you again. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's really what has to happen, I suppose, is you have to just get, and this is not Hogwarts related, you just have to get big enough, I guess, on YouTube in any industry where you just can't be ignored, where you're too big to be ignored. And I'm not there yet, not even close. So we will get there. Yes, I believe swimming is in it from what I saw in the leaks. Oh, wow. I mean, number one, that's cheating. Number two, unless you mean from the art book leaks, then I would fall in line. My last question, I will catch this on replay. Do you think we'll see a Herpo the Foul? Do you think we'll see Herpo the Foul in Hogwarts Legacy? Well, you're gonna test my Wizarding World knowledge because I don't know. I don't know who that is or what that is. So let's just look it up instead of just pondering what it could be. Chocolate Frog card was an ancient Greek dark wizard and the first known creator of the basilisk. Are you saying you want to see him? Do you think we'll see him? I don't. Okay, well, while you've exposed my limited knowledge for Hogwarts or for Harry Potter lore, the basilisk thing with the Chamber of Secrets, I really don't know. As I've said, I think the best we'll get is maybe we will go down there, but we won't. It won't be like that explorative. That's kind of where I've settled on it. What do you think about Hogwarts' performance on PS5? On last showcase videos, I think there were many frame drops on gameplay. I noticed. And I will give them props because every time we've seen the game, it looks better and better. So I mean, factually or honestly, I'm not worried about Hogwarts' performance on at least on consoles. Yeah, it's like, I mean, maybe in all. I mean, PC is sometimes developers don't have a clue what they're doing on PC. Yet again, that happens on consoles as well. I'm not really worried right now. But I think something you definitely, the way the gaming industry is, you can't discount it. What's up, Alex? A little late. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. I mean, I've missed stuff. I've been very behind. They skipped Alex just because he's not being a follower and a sellout. Well, I don't want to throw the people that are, like, by saying it, I get what you're saying, and I appreciate the support. By saying that I'm not something, that then implies that the people that are there are that. I don't think anybody there is a sellout. I think they are more positive than me. I think they've just talked about the critical elements that could, critical elements, that's probably not the right word. The potential negatives. They've talked about the potential negatives of Hogwarts less than me. Also, one other thing that I did think of, and I've brought this up before, I'm also factually the only one of the entire group that has defended the game against actually, no, Hogwarts Legacy Explained did it as well. So, 2 of us. But is it okay to say I'm the biggest one? I know, like, Melanie Mack and, like, there's been other people that have stuck up for the game recently, but different kind of group on YouTube. I'm the only Hogwarts creator that's bigger, that has done it, that stuck up for Troy, interviewed Troy multiple times, has really gone to bat for them on Twitter and on YouTube. And I feel like, if anything, maybe that has been the issue. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I thought I've been doing them a solid. I don't know. I really don't know, though. Love the channel. Thanks for all the great thoughts. Thank you. Do you think people can still pre-order the game right now or no? Because some people are having trouble Well, I think the trouble with pre-ordering the game has been because they have been canceling on, like, PlayStation, Xbox. They've been canceling pre-orders, and I think just whether it's the store or the system. I mean, I don't know what the technology is. I think it's just getting confused, and it's not letting some people pre-order it. So when you got your pre-orders canceled, there are some people that have tried to pre-order it again, and the store won't let them. So I don't think it's like a conspiracy. I think it's just something is going on. Like, I don't know, like a back-end thing, like a store thing. You know what I mean? I would just keep trying or pre-order it from somewhere else. Or I get it. Like, if you're doing it on PlayStation or Xbox, you don't have many choices. You don't have many choices to pre-order the game. So, what would be a feature that you would be the most shocked about if they added? In Hogwarts? If they added, like, later? Quidditch. Because I don't think we're going to get Quidditch from... And I don't think a season pass. I don't think DLC will add Quidditch. I don't think Quidditch will ever come to Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy 2, different story. So I would be shocked, to answer your question. And I think Quidditch is a feature, so I will bend the meaning there. Wicked, what's up? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Excited for the game so we can close this chapter and head into the next. I'm kind of ready to move into the next chapter. I'll be honest with you. So, yeah. Alex is the longest to cover this game and most consistent. I'd rather him stay true to himself. Well, okay. I won't finish the rest. I mean, that's the promise I make to people, is I'm not going to bend who I am, you know. I'm curious about the snow on the ground when we got the letter. No, it's a cinematic trailer, but definitely yeah. That's what I was saying. I don't think you can't read into it too much. Reading into any cinematic trailer too much is a really bad thing to do. Then you get Dead Island, right? You get that kind of stuff. So that is really tough. That's really tough. Do you think it would be a good idea to put out a demo for the game? I think it'd be fine. The thing with demos that I think more people that aren't plugged in, not that you have to be plugged into the gaming industry, it'll rot your brain, but for people that aren't so plugged in and Hogwarts is kind of like their first step into it, demo, I mean, they are becoming more frequent with game trials, so they're called game trials now. They're not called demos. I could actually see, because of PlayStation and PlayStation Plus, which does it, I would not be shocked when, well, man, that would be tough. Okay, so when Hogwarts Legacy comes out, I would give it an okay shot at one day, maybe day one, but I doubt it, one day having a game trial on PlayStation. So for those that don't know what that means, I believe you need PlayStation Plus for that, and it counts. The system will count your time in the game, and it'll stop you at a certain, I think it's 2 hours. So you'll play Hogwarts Legacy, you start from the beginning, you go 2 hours, and the game will turn off on you. And then, obviously, that incentivizes you to buy it. That's kind of the norm now. And those game trials are actually still pretty rare. I'd say maybe like, I don't know, there's not that many games that honestly have game trials. So should it get a demo? I think a lot of games should have demos. But yet again, I mean, I get it from a business perspective. I get not doing it. But the facts are very few games do it. And I don't really think Hogwarts needs to, right? You're either going to get I don't know. Do you need 2 hours to figure out if you want it? I suppose there's some people that think that. But again, as we know from industries, they focus on the majority, not the minority. Let's see. Hey, Alex, we talked on Twitter. My Hogwarts video will be out by February 1st. It's just my first video unrelated to Hogwarts. It's taken forever. Nice. Good to see. I love it when I've had a couple people, they'll message, and whether it's I inspired them to get into it or to get into YouTube, or I got them into a community. I see a lot of people saying that, I've convinced them that Scream is a good franchise. I mean, it makes me laugh, like in a feel-good kind of thing. So I definitely appreciate it, and yeah, I mean, it feels good. And I'm just talking honestly. I really don't shill for anything. Maybe Uncharted. But I actually have not shilled for like Naughty Dog and stuff. Like shilling is one word, or shill. Fanboy is, I guess, the term I use more often. I really don't do fanboy stuff for that much. Okay, I'm still catching up. I haven't even gotten to that point of the first super chat, so this is so bad. Hey everyone, hope that you're all enjoying the stream. Don't forget to hit the like. Yes, hit the like button. You guys are honestly doing really, really well with liking the video, so I won't even say it beyond that, at least right now. Putting 100 scenes together for the first video, trying to tell a story. Hogwarts should just be more quicker. The Tomb Raider announcement, yep. I'm excited for and I was pretty hard on the original Tomb Raider trilogy. Pretty hard. But at the same time, I'm very excited for what comes next, and I will take what comes next. Sway, what's up? Excited for Hogwarts. Here, hope there is a section of the game where we go to Azkaban. Yes. Hope everyone remembers a video to like. Yeah. Yes. Thanks, buddy. You can catch Sway and myself on the second channel every Saturday. We do a podcast over there. Nice, long, rambling kind of thing. I hear people do it on the way to work and well, not school, but it's a lot of fun. Not gonna lie, I'm so goddamn angry about you not being invited. Like, I've been in a bad mood since I saw their group photo and you wasn't in there. Yeah, it hurt not being. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. But it's not their fault. It's not. All of them. But, specifically I'll say Ben. Ben is an amazing guy. All of them are amazing people. Expecto Go is like one of the most genuinely happy and just nice guys I've ever talked to, All of them are retro. They're all really Lynette. They're all great. That's why I'm always afraid to talk about it. Like, I wasn't invited. Oh, so you're saying you hate all of them? No, it's actually more of an Avalanche problem. It's more of a WB thing than it's their fault. Because if I went and other people didn't go, are people going to get mad at me? Is that fair? It's the same thing in reverse. I'm not here to put them down. They're great people. And a lot of them, Retro, Ben, actually all of them, a lot of them make better videos, at least in editing style, than I could ever do. So, as I've said before, the community is different. Like, we all have our own skills. I would have liked, it's just when you have all of them that go, and then people in the UK and Germany and all, and then I didn't, well, it certainly seems like I've been singled out. I don't really know how to look at that any differently. I want a Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets remake. That's the game I think I remember playing. I played a bunch of Harry Potter games. I don't remember which ones. I remember like where I played them, but I think Chamber of Secrets is probably one I could like give a name to. I still remember that video Alex did about the rumored Harry Potter game. Yeah. I did multiple videos. So if you buy a deluxe version, when can you download it? They haven't said, but they're a person I know. I mean, you can go on Twitter and find the person, but there's like a leaker kind of person that did say it will be available to pre-download. So for PlayStation, it's normally pretty. They call it they cut it close. They cut it really close. Games on Xbox, you may be able to pre-download a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the game comes out. PlayStation, it's like 2 days, 3 days. It's a lot shorter. So I know that. So Xbox, most likely, you'll be able to preload it way before PlayStation. But you still will be able to for both, I assume. And they just haven't said the date yet. Honestly, I think next week they will. Next week they'll probably say the day. What's up, Alex? Good to see you again. Same to you, Pete. Hope you're doing well, and thanks for another stream while the other kids are having fun on the playground. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I'm just kidding. No, I know you mean well. I feel like our community here has been disrespected. I know. I'm not going to say. Hello, Alex. I was wondering, what do you think the wand giving to us will transform as we level in gameplay, or do you think we'll be able to buy new wands in the shops? So normally, I feel like, well, actually, no, not normally. I think there are some games where just like your weapon is kind of like leveled out. I think Ghost of Tsushima, right? You can't level up your sword. Your sword is the same kind of. Is it true? Is that true? I mean, when you do like abilities and upgrades, I think you as a person get stronger, not necessarily your sword. I'm trying to think because it's been a little while since I played Ghost, but I feel like Ghost is kind of one of those games that people steal from. So I'm trying to think of that one. There are games, obviously, like Witcher, where like you'll upgrade, or you can either upgrade, or you'll go to a store, buy like higher leveled weapons and stuff. That's definitely a possibility. For Hogwarts, the lore about the wand is really tough. So I would kind of prefer you just keep the same wand and you just kind of like curve it, like it just gets better alongside you. You know what I mean? Something like that I think would be fine. Okay. I like it when a movie a movie character fakes their death and we don't see it coming. And honestly, we could see that in Scream 6. Okay. Well, now I can see truly how far back I am. Oh, good. I'm like years back. Okay, I'm going to try to like just look for the comments. Big friend of the channels. More live streams, please. That's the point. That was the point. Really enjoying the Scream videos. I'm glad. Silent Hill. Oh, I'm pumped. I think there's probably too many Silent Hill games that are happening right now, but I will probably play all of them. So like I'm complaining, but I'm really not. No way. I'm literally at work at Subway. Look at that. That's funny. Bro, your time is coming. Thank you. Bye. Hello. Seeing all the things you've done for the game, mainly before State of Place, you definitely deserve one. I know that is because of your stances on Warner Bros. I haven't been very nice with Ezra Miller. I haven't been very nice with Johnny Depp. I haven't been very nice with Amber Heard. Different reasons. I've supported Johnny and all that stuff. So, yeah, I think that may have something to do with it as well, to be honest with you. Do you ever get bored and swing that axe around behind you? No, because it's on thumbtacks. So it's like hanging on a thread. And for some reason, it's never fallen. And now it's going to fall because I don't have wood to knock on. But I don't want to ever take it off. I don't want to take it off because I honestly don't know if I'll be able to put it back on. Okay. Self-made monstrosity. That's funny. Meatball sub, Italian. So the release is the 10th, but I can play it from the 7th. Only if you have the deluxe. I appreciate the video. Thank you. Chicken teriyaki is the only acceptable answer. There we go. Look at that. I think it's a pretty popular... I've been having the chicken teriyaki... Sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub for like as long as I can. 10 years, long time. Thank God they've never taken it out of the menu. I would cry. I see you aren't in LA. I can pretend. I don't know how close to LA Colorado is. I know the distance. I can't. Yeah, we were talking about that though. Well, I'm so far behind. I'm sure Nightly Nerd has caught up. By the way, go support this man. Another great guy. And does stuff beyond Hogwarts. So there's that too. You're amazing. Thank you, Michael. LA sucks. Well, I'll hold my opinion back. Let's see. The main thing is, why wouldn't it be an acceptance letter? Right. That's true. You can go back and forth like all day. I think it's supposed to be an acceptance letter. The people that are being very specific on like analyzing things, I think, they're probably right. It probably isn't. It doesn't look like the official one. But then you think, well, it's the winter time, and how do we know that's even technically your character? And again, it's not in order. None of these things are in order. So you're not supposed to take it too seriously. But Alex, remember, there was a lot hidden about our character. True. Oh, so you mean in terms of like what they could add that would surprise me? I think how your character gets ancient magic could be quite surprising. But again, that's more of like a story thing. If we're talking about features, that's different. Quidditch is different than the story. Okay. I see the cinematic trailer as just an AD. An ad. An AD. What the heck is an AD? I'm a moron. Yes, it is just an ad. Because you're going to see that ad across everywhere. It's just an ad. I said it yesterday during Sly stream. There is snow because we will start our journey on the 7th of February. Oh, maybe a little bit of a they know it's a little meta. I like that. I'm going to switch my time zone so I can play on the 6th. I'm debating it, but I really want on PlayStation because I want that gosh darn platinum. Like, I want to platinum Hogwarts. And if I play it a day early on Xbox, that's great. But I can't. How much is my desire to get a platinum, right? Oh, man. Okay. Time to head to the second job. Oh, my God. Good luck, buddy. Enjoy the stream, and you deserve to be there, Alex. Thanks, man. Let's see. I want to drop a professor, some Draco Malfoy for better timing. Yeah. Banned for defending the game. It certainly it seems like it's possible. Yeah, I can see that the last Love dev stream they mentioned when the game starts. So we go summer, fall, winter, spring in that order, and maybe summer again. Yes, I agree with that. Yep. While it's truly unfortunate you haven't been included by WB with all the others, we all value and appreciate your honest opinions and hope at the very least you get a review code. Thanks, man. And like I said, I don't know. I want to be liked. It's probably somewhat of a negative trait. I don't go out of my way. I don't make stuff up to be liked. I'm just a person who I don't like people not liking me. And the internet's actually probably a very bad place for me because of that. Because I don't like seeing people talk. Like, I'm not saying this is happening here. Generally, I don't like people like talking about me. I guess I'm sensitive, maybe is I hide it rather well, and I've also kind of built up a very thick skin where I don't care. I've just kind of just assumed that I don't care about almost anybody, you know? What house are you going to pick? Gryffindor. They literally added the killing curse, so I do expect there to be people who will die. Very fair. Very fair. People played it. Yes. Talk about Scream 6, my most appreciated. Well, I don't know what you want me to talk about for Scream 6. I love the trailer to death. I'm in the mode of Scream. I've watched the trailer more times than, well, I can count pretty high. I've watched the trailer maybe 9 times. My wife watched it without me. I thought we were going to watch it together, but I guess our trust has been broken. I'm just kidding. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Scream holds a very special place in my heart. Scream for my channel holds a very special place in my heart. It's very important. So I felt bad because like yesterday was pretty much just all Scream content, but that's also like, well, I'm going to give myself some slack because it matters what I like to cover, what I want to talk about. And I was all in, and I felt really good yesterday. Just my throat hurt at the end of the day. I didn't talk for like 5 hours after I ended those streams. I barely talked. Not because I couldn't, because I didn't want to. Let's see. Buying a PS5 just for Hogwarts Legacy, as I've been looking forward to a game like this ever since seeing the last Harry Potter movie in cinemas. Nice, yeah. And I think there's a lot of people that are like that. When you get a wand on Pottermore, will the type of wand matter? I don't think so. House points are story related. Our choices affect the outcome of it. Reference from the last live development stream as well. Oh. You knock it off. One of my dogs. I watched your video yesterday about your final view on the game's length, which you said 20. Yes. Well, I think I said 30. I don't think I said 20 hours. And that's just my prediction. The leaks of Hogwarts. There are leaks. If you believe them, I believe some of them. But I'm dead serious. And actually, I'm pretty proud of the entire group. I think I got one comment that kind of came after me and was like, you're just copying the leaks and making a video about it and like pretending that it's a prediction. I teased that the length video was done last Friday. Last Friday, I teased that I had already done the video and it was on my channel. And that was true. Then the leaks came out. Then I released that video. So if I got it right, that should just prop up that I know what I'm talking about, because I didn't look at when I made the video, that was me talking. That wasn't the leaks. So I feel pretty good about myself if I was right there. Do you think they will fix Gotham Knights? No, I think debatable of what you mean fix. I think what's in Gotham Knights is in Gotham Knights. Persona series are great. They are. Scream 6 killer, your prediction? I think I said Liana and Henry Zerny. Those two. Those are my two. Although it's really from a group of 5 that it could be. And I even like to believe Jenna Ortega, Tara, could be a killer. That'd be freaking sweet. Have you seen Behemoth? I don't know if you do VR at all, but I that name sounds so familiar, Behemoth. So I want to say yes. I've played VR. I actually covered VR back with a PS VR. I haven't done anything really for the PSVR 2. The views actually have never been good when I've covered PSVR 2. I will eventually get PSVR 2, though. For sure. Hey, Alex, are you going to play the sequel to the survival game, The Forest? I am. People have asked me a lot about, for some reason, Sons of the Forest, and that game looks so good. I've watched gameplay. I've watched previews of it. I'll be covering it starting soon. I definitely will be playing it. Persona 4 Golden and 5 are great. They are. Have you played 3, Sailor Mercury? I played a little of Golden to know it's good, and then I played all through 5. And, 5 is a masterpiece. I never played 3, and I never played all the way through 4. Which Persona should you play first? I played 5 first. 5 was my first. Well, no, I played 4 to understand if I like what Persona is, and then I went all the way through 5. 5 was really my first Persona experience, though, and I think that's fine. The only issue is going to be you're going to beat Persona 5, and you're going to say, gosh darn it, it's over. Then play strikers because that's just more of it. And then you'll probably cry and say, what a cast of characters that you're never going to see again, which is so sad. Do you think at the end of Scream 6 we'll have a credit scene of a phone ringing? We see Sydney picking it up. I would like to see as much of a tease of Sydney without having Nev there as humanly possible. But I don't think Nev's going to be there. So, Hufflepuff and Slytherin common rooms are the best looking for me personally. I think Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw visually look Slytherin gets an edge because of the water element of it, but I really do like. I think Ravenclaw is probably the best looking one for me. A month and a half with no dev updates from a game, and and that's the thing with Gotham Knights is I just don't think it's gonna happen. They've moved on. I actually made a video kind of proving that they moved on. Crazy time lately. Deal with Suicide Squad game situation. Yeah. I'll give him a chance because it's Rocksteady, but, do you think it would make sense if Stu's son turned out to be? I don't think. I think Billy having a kid is already stretching it too far. Well, not too far. I'll accept it, so it's not too far. I think Stu having a kid is just way too far, truly. But again, if they did it once, you could do it again. Glad I could make it, mate. Not long. Just finished my 5-hour philosophy exam. Holy God. Hope you did good. No, honestly, I wish you the best. Hope you get a high score. Jesus. Alex, you'll be playing Hogwarts Legacy on fidelity or performance mode? Performance. Performance is always the way to go, in my opinion. Jeremy, hello. Am I the only one calling in sick the whole week to play Hogwarts? I've told my work that I am going to put in a little leave. Myself. If you guys didn't get the joke. Travis, hello. Michael, hello. A lot of people came in kind of in the middle when I'm just so far behind in chat, so I'm really sorry. Hopefully you guys are still here. I appreciate the heck out of you guys not only being here, but then tolerating the fact that I am like 30 minutes behind. But you kind of get what I'm trying to get to everybody. I've been watching your Hogwarts Legacy videos for years. I totally understand your disappointment. No joke. You really helped pioneer the hype on YouTube around the game. Thank you. That's how I feel. If we're being real. I saw some people say they could truly see the hurt in me yesterday. I thought I could hide it better. But yeah, I'm sad. I'm definitely upset about the whole thing. What do you think about limited outlets getting codes for Forspoken? I'll never be too upset when gaming sites don't get it, just because I like to stick it to them. But in all honesty, for Forspoken, they are being too picky, and there's clearly something going on. The reviews go live the day before. They're not giving it even to the usual suspects, the usual people that would just normally get codes. They're not giving it to some of the bigger ones. So, how else are you supposed to look at it, right? It seems like they're being very picky. So, Harpo's too early to be in the game. I'm glad I got my answer from 20 minutes ago. I wonder if there'll be a preferred order for playthroughs to get the full story for each house, but in the proper order of events. True, that's interesting. They'll have to do it where each... Yeah, if there's a Gryffindor-specific side quest in the spring, and there's a Ravenclaw one in the winter, right? And then, you would go sequentially. That's interesting. I never really thought about it like that. Alex, you think we'll have collectibles, so famous wizard and witch cards? Yes. I don't know if it will be that, but they have confirmed for sure collectibles. Tali or Liara in Mass Effect? Tali. All day. I know Liara is a big thing. I know she's bigger than Tali in Mass Effect, but those people are insane. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. It's Tali or nothing to me. I'd actually pick, here's a hot take, I'd pick Miranda before I pick Liara. Oh, that's actually really, I like Liara a lot, so that actually hurt me to say that. Will you ever live chat with the chat as an open call? Ooh, I've thought about that. Who did I see? Oh, I saw Steven craving something scary. I wanted to message him about that. I saw in one of his live streams he talked about doing a phone call, a live call thing. David Jaffe does that through Discord. The issue is you gotta set it up where there's the delay, so that if the person, What I wouldn't want to happen, I'd love that. I'd love it to take phone calls like through Discord and you guys like ask me the question live. That'd be sweet. The issue is you can't vet what that person is saying. So like I don't swear. And while I'm kind of like freedom of speech, like you can say what you want, YouTube actually is very strict, right, with things you can and can't say. So I don't want somebody getting on the call and like literally ruining the stream by getting me demonetized or something. You know, I'm like that'd make me very mad. I don't really get mad. That would make me extremely mad. So, and it's hard to vet that in advance. So I don't even know how David Jaffe does it. So I would love to do something like that. But I also am very afraid of it. And I also don't know if I have I have to like find somebody online, maybe on YouTube, just search it up if other people have done it and just copy them because I don't know how to do it. But I'd love to do it. Alex, what do you think is going to be a game that gets overlooked over this year? A game that gets overlooked that's for this year? Oh, boy. Wolf Among Us. Wolf Among Us is going to, I think, be phenomenal. And I think it probably will get the praise it deserves. But I don't... If it's... I'd be surprised if it's like a game of the year kind of thing from other people. I think it'll be one of my game of the years. So I'd say Wolf Among Us. You know, I just talked about the game Chia on my second channel. It's a little indie game. I love the way that game looks. I mean, that game I just think is going to get fully over. Like, it's not going to get looked at all. So that's a tough one. Do you think after we get all the Merlin items that we would get his wand? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know how far they're going to go with the Merlin thing. I've been very skeptical. I want it to be flat out honest. And I've said this before. I only want Merlin to be so prominent in this game for James. I don't even want it for myself. I don't really care. I want it because I think that man has done more than anybody in terms of like finding Merlin stuff. So again, you know, I've talked. James is awesome. So I want it for him. I don't want it for myself. So Hogwarts will get a 9 or higher score. Ooh, I mean it may from some people. I don't think the average will be that though. Hogwarts compared to day before, we have nothing to worry about. Yeah. That's funny. Melanie Mack is awesome. I overall don't mind her, and I feel really bad about what happened with her with the GameStop thing. They have a person there that doesn't even really talk about Hogwarts Legacy, Miranda. Maybe I've been so far behind I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Oh, sorry, not to challenge your Harry Potter knowledge. Herpa was the original creator of the Horcrux and the Basilisk. Highly unlikely we will ever go in the chamber. Yes, and that's kind of what I would, I appreciate that. What happened to Troy was disgusting. Media harassed him. Yeah. I'm new to the channel. I'm going to drop a save. Thank you. Amazon says my pre-order won't get here until 17th of March. Excuse me? Yeah, delete. Cancel that immediately. Cancel it immediately. You are the biggest, but appreciate it. I like yourself in the moment, want to bring up issues and speak about it, and to also stick up for what's right. Yeah, and I mean, you've done a fantastic job. You have. It's been awesome talking to Hogwarts Legacy Explained. Great guy, and his content's a little edgy, and I like it. I like it a lot. Guys, drop a like for Alex. Thank you. You guys are great. In today's live stream, we've had just so many people say to leave a like. I haven't even had to do it myself. What's your favorite scary movie? Mine's Scream 1. I also have a very soft spot for Happy Death Day. I really love those. Both of them. I really like both of them. I haven't pre-ordered yet. Still have time, though. You do. I haven't pre-ordered either. The Grand Staircase Tower in the HP movies is shown to be circular, but inside the tower in the movies it's square. But the devs made the inside of it circular in the game. Yes. They did that for, I think, developmental reasons. I think Troy said that in my live stream or my video. I think it's the first time that he said it. I don't know for sure if that's true. I'll claim credit of it, though, just to be safe. My dog wants up. Oh, both my dogs want up. Hold on, let me get both my doggies up here. Not really to show off, just because they get a little annoying, I'll be honest with you. When they... Some of the people that have been invited have stated plenty of times that if the game sucks, they will in fact give their honest opinion on it. We'll just have to wait and see if it's true. Yeah. And again, also another classic quote, right, is don't hate the player, hate the game. So, look, again, like, to be honest, I don't know the reason. Is it because I've been too critical? Is it because I've defended Troy? Is it because I've gone after the boycotting stuff? The boycotting stuff and the Troy thing are definitely exclusive to me. The critical thing, I think every single person in the community would tell you I have been the most critical of the creators, but I'm not the only one who's ever questioned things. So it's not like they're all people that only have had nice things to say. I just don't know the reason. And I thought the reason could have been because they only cover Hogwarts, but now I have proof that people that don't just cover Hogwarts also went to things around the world. So now, making that the excuse that, well, Alex, you cover more than Hogwarts, is not true anymore. So now what is the reason? Probably because of my hair. They must not like bald people. Let's see. Quidditch looks boring. What? I think done right, Quidditch can be really, really cool. I think done wrong, it can be an absolute disaster. Like the worst thing you've ever seen in a game. Isn't it purely because you are the only channel focused on multiple games? Nope. Not true. Scream won't go full on Star Wars if Sydney lives. True. And Nev has said she'll never let Sydney die, so I respect Nev a lot for that. Is anyone buying the Dead Space remake? I'm getting it. Hopefully the game won't suck for the sake of all of us. Yeah, agreed. I want to see either Quidditch World Cup 2. That's what I want. I think you're right. Unfortunately, from a company perspective, you would be deemed as a controversial asset. Marketing tends to be resolute in how they navigate such situations. Nice way of putting it. A lot of big words. A lot of big words. Our wands move giant ball objects in a giant playing game board, but no wizard's chess. Don't remind me. I've been very critical. I think not having wizard's chess in this game, I won't get too far, because then you have people that say, who cares about wizard's chess? Again, I just think it's quite a miss to not have wizard's chess. That's it. That's all I'll say. I know actually Ben has said that as well. James, I think, has said. I know Ben has said that for sure. Are you live streaming on release? Yes. Yeah, I'd stream a little. Not like the whole day. I don't know what everybody else's plan is, to be honest. Do you think the side quest mission's going to be a lot? Yes. I think there'll be quite a bit to do. PS Premium would have the free trial. There we go. I caught up. I know where I'm at now. Am I getting the game early? My bet is no. Something like Saints Row would be fun, so you can make your character before launch. Yeah. At this point, 3 weeks to release a demo would only decrease the sales. Yeah, it could definitely hurt the game. Game trial is only 1 to 2 hours. Yep. It's crazy where we live in a world where liking something equals a shill. It's a minefield. Like, the internet's a minefield, and it's hard to read people too, right? So like on Twitter and stuff, Twitter's very hard to read. I read people wrong. People read me wrong. It's tough. You have to really just like watch a lot of content. But it is a thing where it's like, if you don't like one thing, suddenly you hate the whole thing, right? So people will label you that. Or if you like one thing, you're a fanboy. You don't have the ability to say anything negative. And it's odd how the internet has gone. Stop, drop, and roll. What's up? Do you think Dumbledore will be in the game? It depends on if it's going to be the full 3-year thing, 5, 6, 7. If it's 1 year per game, then Dumbledore would be in the third Hogwarts game, which would be freaking sweet. What house are you choosing? Gryffindor. Hi from Green Bay. Is that what it's supposed to be? Hope you're well. Just sitting here getting blank. Respect your work, and also Luke, don't understand the hype comes from the gameplay they have shown us. Thank you, Joe. I have to shout out the member. Thank you, buddy. How do you say whoever you are, how do you say your name? I can't tell what icon that is, but I love it. And thank you for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Back to where I was. So far. No, I appreciate it. You guys can, of course, help the channel through multiple different ways. Memberships, super chats. You can follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my second channel, all that kind of stuff. Favorite hockey team, favorite sports player. Buffalo Sabres. Favorite sports player, like of all time. I mean, I really like Ryan Miller of Buffalo. It'd be a lot of Buffalo players, to be honest. I think Alex Ovechkin for hockey is like otherworldly. I truly believe Snow's spirit animal is a niffler. He's so sweet, cute, and happy, and maybe a little mischievous. Yeah. You put out amazing videos, though. Thank you. Can't wait to watch Scream 6 and see if Samara Weaving's character actually survives. Yeah. Do you think we will get Merlin's wand? I don't think it'll go that far. Been watching your channel ever since you've been covering Hogwarts Legacy. You always put out solid content and good discussions. Even having Troy on the channel, you deserve to get a game code. Thank you, Liam. Lego Harry Potter's on PS Plus. Should I play it before Hogwarts releases? I mean, yeah, it's something you could play. Sure. On the PS Store, it says the release date for the deluxe edition or digital edition is on the 6th. I thought it was the 7th. Sometimes they'll change it last second. In fact, sometimes it'll say it's the day before, but when you get to when it gives you the timer, it will not unlock until midnight. That happens all the time. So that's what I would say. You made the journey to playing this game much easier. Thank you. It's been a long journey. We've kept ourselves away from being bored. We've kept ourselves busy. I was trying to think of a different way of saying that. I have been a silent follower, and you've been covering this game since I can remember. They did you dirty. Thank you. Thank you. I love silent. As I've mentioned it before, I'm a silent follower of many people, so I appreciate it when they come out of the woodwork. No, I appreciate it. At this point, I doubt they will show us whether the main character can swim or not. I think they still could, but I would not be surprised if they didn't. Yeah, one game. I think you can. Wolong Fallen Dynasty, is that what the game is? That comes out in March. I'm pretty sure you can download that right now on Xbox. On Xbox, I mean, things are very special, I guess, on Xbox. You can download all this stuff. So you upgrade that one sword, but can change visuals of it. Yes. Hey, Christy. Yeah, I don't know if she joined it to say hi. She went to get our daughter. The reason they didn't invite Alex is because he's been on a profit roll and they're scared. I have been getting a lot of things right recently, but I get a lot of things. I mean, you say so many things, you get things right. Will Hogwarts outsell Spider-Man 2? So I've always said Hogwarts will outsell it this year. I do think Spider-Man 2 may outsell it all time. I think that's possible. They confirmed wand customization. Yep. It wouldn't make sense to buy new ones in a shop. Agreed. The wand remained the same. The level and the talent tab will increase the power of your spells. The wand is just a tool to activate your spell. Right. Yep. Agreed. We don't need to put others down to raise Alex up. Warner Bros. Avalanche haven't shown Alex any love yet. Maybe we can tell Chandler it would look very good to have an informed, critical analysis. Yeah, and Brittany, that's a phenomenal way of playing it nice, of just being, again, that's what I'm trying to do that as well. Yeah, there's no, I like all of them quite a bit. I think I've talked to Ben. The reason I bring up Ben, I've talked to Ben the most of that group. Ben is awesome. But all of them are really good people. So I think there's ways, and I'm trying to do it. And I've probably messed up. I've probably said something that could be inferred that I don't like them or something, which I don't actually mean that. But we don't have to put them down. I don't have to put them down, because I don't even believe that, to be disappointed in Avalanche. It's Avalanche's marketing team is the ones who did that. I don't even think maybe it's Warner Bros., but I do think Avalanche has a say in it. So I don't know. Let's see. Honestly, Ezra deserves to stay in an asylum. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, the Kratos Leviathan. Oh, I think it actually gets cut off. So there's the Leviathan axe. Right here, you can't see it. It's right, as my finger disappears, is Geralt's sword. So that's fun. That's technically the sword is my wife's, the axe is mine. I appreciate you giving us a place to hang out to talk about Hogwarts because the closer we get to release, the harder it is to contain myself. Yeah, the pre-downloads on Steam. Steam has always been kind of... I had teriyaki sub the other day. Cold cut and teriyaki are my favorites. Meatball is hit or miss. I never try to do meatball at places. I feel like they can't. Like, I think I could probably make a good meatball sub at home, like just made out of ground beef and spices. But I don't know if I would trust Subway. Not to put them down. I don't know if I don't do meatballs really anywhere. That's funny. The book leaker just tweeted 900 followers and I released the full book. Game over. Game over. I have a genuine question, not trying to love the channel, but how come you won't support The Flash, but Hogwarts that JK makes money off the game? Well, I just think it's different. Ezra has kidnapped people. Ezra Miller kidnapped people. Ezra Miller assaulted multiple people. J.K. Rowling has said words. Maybe people take those words and do bad things, but J.K. Rowling's never done anything. Ezra has done things, so that's one huge difference. And then every day they go to set with Ezra. Every day they promote the movie. It's Ezra's movie. Ezra is like 4 characters in the movie. Ezra is the villain of the movie as well as the hero. When the movie comes out, it is Ezra Miller's movie. When Hogwarts comes out, it is Avalanche's game. It is WB Games' game. It's not J.K. Rowling's game. So I think they're very different. And you said it's not you're not trying to hate. I know you're not like attacking me. So I appreciate that. And, I'm getting like excited. I'm not like trying to attack you back. That's why. That's what I would say to anybody. I think good or evil, your go against Ranrock. I believe that very strongly. What do you think about London being in the background? Diagon Alley, Leaky Cauldron. So I think I already said it before. I don't think that it means that. Are you going to do a live stream when you are able to play it? Yes. I will make a video maybe late next week, and I will talk about what you can expect to see from my content. I have a good friend in Germany who will get the game 6 hours early, so he will terrorize me. Oh, that's so good. Best YouTuber on the app, not even close. Thanks, Forward. This LA stuff is so unfair, but I'll leave it at that. Thank you. You shoot stuff straight through, which is a huge part of why your content is so appealing to me. It's one of my only defining features. I have 2 things that make 3. I have a couple things that make me unique, and they're not that many. I cover a lot, like more than almost anybody on YouTube. In maybe not any genre, but in the gaming YouTube space, I cover probably more things than like anybody. I'm very honest. That's very different than I think most people on YouTube because for some reason that's just gone. And then I guess I talk a lot / I have a good memory, so I can remember dates, I can remember games, I can remember history, so I kind of have that knowledge part to me as well. Those are my own. I can't edit. My thumbnails aren't great. They're getting better. My editing's not great. I put out too many videos. I don't have that many, so I try to lean into what I'm good at. And I appreciate that those are the things that stick out about me. They're the only things that stick out about me. Am I the only one who's having the feeling that we can turn off the internet, change the date, and play the Haunted Hogsmeade quest and have the shop? No, I do not think that would work. Because I think it would be added in a patch. I don't even know if that would be built into the game. Well, it probably would be. Why wouldn't it be? I don't know. I'm trying to think, have I seen another example of that? I don't know. Never watched Scream. So my charm of Scream has not yet rubbed off on you. That's rough. Do you think Sydney will be in the end credits? No. You have a unique voice in a good way for sure. I have a very raspy voice. It's like Billy Corgan's of the Smashing Pumpkins, but not as good. I love his voice. Maybe that's like inspiration. I play guitar. Smashing Pumpkins is my favorite band. His raspy voice, I think, is one of the main features of the Smashing Pumpkins. And I don't think our voices are the same, but I think I'm closer to him than other people. But you're probably talking about how I talk, not my range of my voice. When is Harry Potter Magic Awakened coming out? I don't know. I watched that game from afar. I watched that game kind of through James a little bit. I don't really pay attention to the game much myself. I am not a mobile. I'll try the Sony games when they start to come out on mobile. I'll try them. I've played Pirates of the Caribbean. There was a game that came out with 5 that was mobile, but I overall hate mobile games so much. Oh, I will probably play Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. I'll play that as well. So there's some things I will bend my rule, but generally I hate mobile stuff. Hello, Alex. How are you doing? Good. How about you? Lakewood, Colorado here. Wow. I'm in, oh, man. I don't think I probably shouldn't say. If Christy hears that I say where we're at, she'll probably kill me. So I won't say where I'm at. I'm not in Denver, though. Do you think we'll be able to swim in the Black Lake? I'm getting worried. I think swimming is in it. I've watched all your HL videos lately. I love them. Very rare quality content on YouTube. Otherwise, there's too much of garbage. Yeah, I try not to. That's maybe another quality about mine. I really, I've experimented a little bit with like titles and stuff, but I really try to not clickbait. And boy, do I see. Clickbaiting on YouTube is one of the things that gets me the most mad because I see it all the time. And again, don't hate the player, hate the game, hate YouTube for doing it. But so many people clickbait. It's actually insane. And I really try to, have that fine line. Oh, boy. How do you say your name? I want to give you thanks for the super chat. Lebade? That's probably wrong. Watched your video yesterday and you seemed a bit down about not getting invited. Keep your head up, mate. You make great content. WB just want yes men there. Hope you're well. Thank you. Thank you. See that kind of stuff? I mean, I do like the positivity. No, I appreciate the super chat, and I hope I said your name right. I really do. Okay, I feel like no, I haven't caught up. Okay, hold on. I'm getting there. About fanatic robes, will we get 4 no matter what house? Yes, I believe that's true with the robes, right? People have told me that. You get all the robes, you can swap them. You guys correct me. What are your top 3 worlds you like to see for Kingdom Hearts 4? It's cheating. Star Wars, like Empire Strikes Back, kind of. Marvel, now what they would do, they probably would do an Avengers film. Maybe the first Avengers film. So maybe Star Wars would actually be A New Hope. But Star Wars, Marvel, and then Moana's cool. I would take, Moana. Anytime you can do pirates, and Tetsuya Nomura loves Pirates of the Caribbean. So I was so happy to see Pirates 3 in Kingdom Hearts 3. You have no idea. I was so happy. So if you could do Pirates 4 in Kingdom Hearts, that'd be sweet. So no worries, mate. And yeah, you got it right. Nailed it. Thanks again, buddy. I appreciate the super chat for telling me that I got your name right. I appreciate it. Will the unforgivable curses have a cooldown? Yes, they will. Bro, what the H is that hairline? I've already made fun. See, people think they can just, they can. You have the right to say whatever you want here. Not insulting, which I guess it's an insult, so I should probably take action. But people think they're being so edgy with the comments on my hair. Do you think I don't know that I'm going bald? Do you think I'm a moron? I know what's going. My dad lost his. I'm 26. My dad lost his hair by the time he was 23. It's in my family. I know where I'm heading. I take pills. I do special shampoo. I do my best. So the people that think it's so. Oh, is my mic quiet? Maybe I'll turn it up so I'm even louder. But that's a whole side thing. People think they got me with the hair thing. I know I'm gonna be bald in the next to be honest, there is a little bit of I don't want to believe it. What would be the word? But I know I'll be bald eventually. Do you have any hot takes on Hogwarts? Oh God, why would I say them now? A hot take on Hogwarts. Could I go with reviews? I think the game is going to get a high 70 review score, low 80. That's my hot take. I don't think it'll, but that's not even that hot because I think a lot of people think gaming journalists will bring the score down. What's a hot take? I think it's going to be one of the game of the years. I don't really know. I don't know what would be a hot take. Scream 5 is playing on Sky Cinemas in 20 minutes. Well, don't let me stop you. I just joined. What are you disappointed about? You've probably caught up at this point. Liara is the best. Yeah, I won't argue with the Liana fandom, and Liana obviously will play a huge part. Did I say Liana? I'm thinking Scream. Liara is great. I won't argue with the Liara fandom. She will play a key part in Mass Effect 4. Whoops. Last Marauder. Did you... Okay. Did you go to the event, Last Marauder? I haven't checked your Twitter to see. Open call Discord streams? Yeah, that was what I was hinting at. No one, yeah, I would need one of you guys to set it up for me. Somebody I can trust. Somebody I can trust. I love that you read everybody's comments and answers them, unlike other Hogwarts Legacy creators. Respect. Thank you. And I will read them if it's not Hogwarts Legacy, by the way. I know these tend to turn into a Hogwarts Legacy stream, but again, I will talk about whatever. I like your honest take. Do you think the Ministry of Magic will be a future DLC location? I think it could be a sequel. Just remember my name. I want to be one of the first calls when you start. Yeah. Well, you came up with the idea. Well, to be fair, I came up with the idea several weeks ago on my own. But you mentioned the idea first here. You deserve credit. And you will be the first one to get a phone call. No, I'd love to do it. If you guys know how to do Discord call things, you can get to me. I'm not that hard to get to. So just get to me. I honestly think your exclusion from the events has everything to do with how much content you put out and how frequently. That would put a significant hitch in your revenue. I don't want to give them credit for... I get what you're saying. I don't think they're looking out for me by saying, well, if we invite Alex, he'll miss out 5 days of content. I would lose money. That's all factual. I need to do videos every day to keep the income that I have. That is all true, and I understand what you're saying. And this is not against you in any way. That'd be a pretty funny excuse, though, if that was the reason. That'd be a very funny excuse. Hello from Montreal. Hello. I'm part Canadian. I'm lost in the chat. I don't know where the question... Yeah, they're too far. Hey, I'm new with the different companions. Do we have to stick to one of them? You can do all the stories with the same gameplay. All the stories. All the stories. Hey, Alex, hello, and I still don't know how to say your name, and VRW. I'll just say that. If Hogwarts Legacy has around 8 score points, it will make a witch proud. Yeah. What do you think the post-game of Hogwarts will be? Just finishing everything. I don't think there'll be anything, massively special. Hello, Sam. Yeah, tell Christy, okay? Do you know about Harry Potter theory? I do. Isn't that's Star Wars theory, right? That's him, that he has all those channels. He seems like a great guy. Will we be able to... Oh, I already said that. I don't think you'll be able to do it. Hey, Alex, love the videos. Appreciate your consistent content. Thank you. Thank you. Do you think there will be another Scream 6 trailer before the film comes out? No, I actually don't. I think they'll all be TV spots, to be honest with you. What are you talking about in relation to events? Well, the Universal one is pretty obvious. There's that. I know there was one today in the UK. I guess the question is, did you go? Are you still talking to the other Hogwarts Legacy YouTubers? On and off, I've never talked to them daily. Yeah. I talked to Ben. I like I've said, Andy I talked to maybe the most, but he's very busy. He's got a very busy life. I talk to Andy a lot. I talk to Ben a lot. There are others I check in on here and there. I know Last Marauder, Hogwarts Legacy Explained, Nightly Nerd. They'll sometimes pop up in the chat. And again, all great people. It's just how it is. Let's see. Twitter, Reddit, 4chan sometimes are messed up places, yeah. What time is it where you are? 3:43. I'm in Mountain Time. I can see Wizard's Chest being added. I agree. I think Wizard's Chest should be added. I've been following James and Lynette for years since Wizards Unite, but sent my husband your ultimate preview video today, and he's sold on getting it now. Nice. I'm glad. Thank you. I worked hard on that. That took a long time, but I'm glad you guys liked it. It's Andrew with a V, and I'm dumb, and I'm stupid. So thank you. Hello, Luna Comics. I think it's WB who doesn't want you to be there because the Ezra, Amber, Johnny stuff. Yeah. I would not be surprised if that's true. But because I can probably guarantee you, right, nobody else has said anything about those things. Why would they? They would have no reason to. Can you check your Twitter DMs? I sent you something. Oh, God. During the stream? I normally check them right after. So everyone is believing the Dumbledore rumor. I don't think it's Albus, just saying. Don't mention the... If there's been leaks, don't bring them up. Anybody, don't bring them up. Join late, but hope everyone is having an amazing day. Love your vids. Thank you. It says 2/6 because on the Pacific Coast, so release on 9 p.m. Yeah. It's a little finagling, but they do that. This game's core mechanics, gameplay-wise, have a lot of in common with Fallout 4. You explore, do quests in open world setting, and then return home to craft upgrades and make better gear. Yeah. Yeah. Denisha's here? Oh, Denisha, hello. You didn't get an invite because you have an opinion. What do you think the game has to offer after you complete the story? I think it'll just be finishing everything. I don't think it'll be anything, Hello, Alex from the future. Just know that even if you are not acknowledged by Avalanche or don't fit the criteria, it means so much and entertains so many, so keep it up. Thank you. Admiral Mellon. Great name. Wouldn't it be funny if Mindy Meeks dressed up as Tinkerer for Halloween? That'd be sweet. And I didn't know that Jasmine was Tinkerer for a long time, and then I finally figured it out, and I was blown away. Subway meatball subs are my only sandwich choice. Ouch for me. But they have to be toasted. Okay. All right. I can't get over how big your kitchen is. To be fair, the whole condo is not very big. It's the biggest place I've lived in. Like apartment-wise, it's the biggest. The kitchen is like the standout thing about this condo. And like a walk-in, or like we have a walk-in closet. There's a couple things, I suppose. Does changing location to New Zealand on consoles let you get the game earlier? Only Xbox. You can do it on PlayStation, but I think it messes with the store and the currencies and stuff. Xbox, it's pretty easy. I've been a silent watcher for a while. I must say, I really admire your kitchen. Thank you. I have a question. We see Sam fall off a balcony, wondering when does it happen. So, Denisha, I actually have a video going up tomorrow where I will go over that. I believe we looked at the trailer wrong. I will say that. I think we looked at the screen. That scene of the trailer, we looked at it wrong. R.I.P. Marvel's Avengers. Yep, that stuff that's going on is nuts. Hi, Alex. Hello. I feel like I'm somewhat catching up, right? Yeah. I did not see the new leaks. I hate clickbait, but it works. It definitely works. If I did clickbait, I think I'd lose so much of your guys' respect, which I will not do, but I would definitely grow faster, like easily. And Last Marauder, you didn't say if you were there or not. Will you be playing Atomic Heart? Yes, that is on my list. I am getting it day one, unless they want to give it to me early. I will be playing it day one on Game Pass, and I cannot wait. That game looks so good. I think you only get access to the ropes for the house your current character is, so you would have to... Oh. Yes, Marvel's Avengers game is done, but marketplace assets are free to all, apparently. Wow. Oh. I don't trust Disney to let original trilogy Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts. They'll force sequel-era nonsense. I feel like Nomura has kind of full say, but that's just an assumption. I don't know that. Have you watched The Last of Us yet? And the hair comment was unnecessary. No need to be a twat. The trim looks good in my opinion. Thanks. No, so I actually have watched The Last of Us, and for those that don't know, I've tried to streamline the channels to kind of make it all more algorithmic friendly. So I do still do stuff like reviewing that kind of stuff. I do it on the second channel. So every episode of The Last of Us I will review on Podcast Now Plus. It's my second YouTube channel. I did already episode 1. It actually did really well. A lot of viewers. I was really happy about that. So I reckon your channel is going to blow up when the game's out. 100K pending. I hope so. And thank you, buddy. Thanks for all the super chats, man. I appreciate it. Okay, I want to catch up because I want to see if Last Marauder was there or not. I'd love Pirates of the Caribbean 4 game. Same. If you choose the dark side, do you think you can buy from the evil shop Harry finds himself in? I don't remember what the place is. See, I don't think you'll be in that area, though, so I really don't know. Do you think Hogwarts Legacy will have a true secret villain? I don't think it'll have somebody ahead of Ranrock, but I do think there could be another villain, like a leader of the poachers that we don't know about. So I think Ranrock is villain 1, Rookwood is villain 2. I don't think there's anybody above them, but I do think there could be somebody below them. That's what I would. Just go bald, you look good. Hair is overrated. One day. I'm thinking of starting a gaming channel because I love making content, but I want to niche down. Do you think I should have 2 different channels, one for general gaming and one for Hogwarts? Yes. Yes. You'll grow the Hogwarts one definitely faster. It may hurt the other one because you don't do Hogwarts in both, right? So it would help the Hogwarts channel. It would hurt the other channel. But it's how it works. It's just how it just works. I'm already balding and I'm 15. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my dad was balding when he was young, but I'm worried about activist game journos scoring it low. They will, but people don't care, and that's good. People do not care. What event? How dare you? I've been bald twice in my life. It's kind of great. Just watch Black Phone. I'm kind of afraid to watch Black Phone because I'm a baby. So, how is Black Phone? I'm 28 and already bald in front. Imagine Ghostface answering. I would love to get a call from Roger. That'd be so cool. GTA next game, God, I hope they get it right. Same. I'm pretty pumped for GTA, to be honest with you. Hello, Alex. What's your favorite scary movie? Scream 1. It would kind of break the whole thing because it'd be Stab. You'd have to say Stab 1. Let's see. Meatballs or seafood subs? I've never heard of a seafood sub, but I do love seafood, so I'd probably pick seafood. Star Wars Theory is awesome. Yeah, I really like the guy. He seems like a very genuine individual who works. I mean, if you think about how much content he puts out, he's kind of like almost. I don't look up to him as like a role model, but if I were to pick role models, I mean, he probably should be one because his work ethic is incredible. Was the Universal one an event, or was it just them arranging to meet up? No, it was an event. It was an event. So, do you guys not know that? So the UK. Well, I think you guys. I don't want to keep going back to the same thing. That Universal one, they were invited to. And then the UK one, they were also invited to. I do know someone who went. I won't say. I thought Last Marauder, maybe you'd go. Potter Collector played the game there, so I think it was yes. I already answered. You're one of the smaller channels, but you live in the UK, and it's honestly easier to get invites to things when you're in different parts of the the US is actually one of the harder places to get invites to things. That's real. That's real. Let's see. Wonder there's a series of quests inside the book or just one. Probably just one. Just came from the bathroom. There's a leak for you. That's good. I didn't see that one coming. I'm sorry they were treating you like the Ravenclaw companion. That's hilarious because I'm Gryffindor. I'm just kidding. No, that is very funny. But you still have been making a lot of content for the game, so it's pretty not cool for WB to. Yeah, I've covered it a lot. Pink Ravenclaw is a small channel and somehow got invited. She was going for the job of community manager with Chandler Wood. Yes, I remember seeing that. Yeah. I've almost caught up. Let's see. I haven't caught up so much in Hogwarts that I forgot about other games. That's okay. Yeah, I'm still going. I'll go a little while longer. Probably not that much longer, but if seasons are tied to main story progression, does anybody know if seasons keep changing after you've completed the main story? I feel like it would be locked in summer, to be honest with you. I feel like it'd be locked in summer. Don't understand. They did not invite you, Alex. You helped them so much indirectly with the hype and all the videos. Yeah. Thanks. No, I'll tell. I know I'm late to the. I know I'm late to the chat, but I will tell you it was an event. They were invited. I'm telling you that. I'm not suggesting it. Are you gonna watch other people's gameplay for Hogwarts? Yeah. I kind of have to, don't I? No, I'll watch. Well, you deserved it. I'm sorry you didn't get invited, man. That sucks. Keep your head up. You're my favorite YouTuber who changed the Hogwarts Legacy game. Don't feel bad. Thank you, buddy. No worries, man. I'm happy to send super chats. You deserve it. Do you think you'll ever collab with Wife Wants a Wizard? Well, thank you for the super chat again. I've asked Wife Wants a Wizard. He's never answered. Never. So I have asked him, but he's never once answered me. So yeah. Alex, when do Tara fall? Is that Sam or Ghostface touching Tara? Well, I no longer think Tara falls there. I'll just say that. So, yeah. Do you think we'll be able to eat food in the Great Hall to regain health? That would be sweet. That'd be sweet. What's the blowout? Well, I was really kind of just talking about all the Hogwarts Legacy news, / that I think from context clues, we can now fully know, by the way, that this preview event is next Wednesday. So, by the way, I mean, I guess I can say it just in case I have to get off eventually. So, for those that maybe didn't look at my Twitter, which you should, but if you didn't, that's okay. Next Wednesday, the 25th, from everything I've been able to put together, there will be some sort of event. Not that the event happens next Wednesday. They already did it. They already did the event. And I'm talking about the Universal one. They already did the event. And what I personally believe is they were allowed to play a few hours of the game. They were allowed to ask questions. On Wednesday, we will get new gameplay, but it'll all be this is my prediction now. It'll all be the same. So normally what happens with these preview events, I guess sometimes they limit it to how much you can show. So say Retro and Ben and James, they played 4 hours. There may be 30 minutes of new footage that's going around the internet that each of them have in a video, and they'll title it like, so I got to play, I finally got to play the game. I got to play Hogwarts Legacy. And it'll be their thoughts off of the 4 hours they played, but they'll show you 30 minutes. And no matter where you go, it'll be the same 30 minutes in different orders, but it'll be the same. That's my prediction. Sometimes, say it's 4 hours of gameplay, they will let you use all 4 hours. Sometimes they don't, though. Most recently, they don't. It's the same footage. So I'm going to assume, because of secrecy, that they played an extended... Normally, preview events are like 3 to 5 hours of how much they play it. And by the way, I know this without ever being invited to one, so that's quite interesting. Yeah, it's what Caboose got to do with Gotham Knights. That's part of the reason. I'm very aware of like what goes on in the gaming industry. I just kind of pull that in for my monologues. That's what's going to happen, in my opinion. I think because of the secrecy, they were able to play 3 to 5 hours, but we'll only see a limited part of that. But they will talk about the whole thing. That's what I think we're going to see on Wednesday. I feel very confident in that. If that's not what happens, then Wednesday will be some sort of weird pre-recorded video where they all get to say their thoughts, like they almost like Avalanche interviews them. Like that's the only thing I can imagine, only other thing I can imagine them doing, something like that. But each of them have kind of dropped hints that they'll have their own thing. And also, actually, you want to know more proof. Didn't they each release reaction videos to the trailer? It wasn't one reaction and they just uploaded multiple places, but they did upload it in multiple places. So, I mean, I said that on Twitter, but I said it in like 140 characters. Now I just monologued it. So that is what I personally think. Now, Alwyn, thank you for the super chat. Apparently there was just another art book leak released with major storyline spoilers. Fantastic. How do you say Ketura? Is that how you say your name? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I always try to get names right, but I always butcher it. Sorry if you already said, but how many killers do you reckon will be in Scream 6? I want there to be 3. I really get the feeling there's 2. I think I want 3. I really would want 3. So, okay, so I think I monologued it. Let's see. I've almost caught up here. Let's see. Where's the mods at? I don't have any mods. I'm sorry. I honestly don't think I'm even on the radar of the community team other than the one message after your group podcast. Well, see, I didn't get a message. I want to know what these developers did before this game, the ones they handpicked, I mean. They've kind of been from all over the place, to be honest. I've said it before, Locked in Summer wouldn't be too bad because of wouldn't be too bad because of the snowy mountains and such. That way we can keep the variety in enemy types for crafting materials. Yeah, there's pros and cons to it being locked in one thing. I have a conspiracy theory. Wife wants a wizard as AI. Oh, man. Talking about collabs, there's a few new guys on the scene. Sly and Purple Witcher. I've heard of Purple Witcher. I've never heard of Sly. Sly Cooper? Does he cover Sly Cooper? Because that'd be freaking sweet. So, I love your realistic outlook for the game. Not all hype at the same time, but still supportive and positive. Thank you. Sly. I'll have to look him up. I think Caboose got to do that. Interesting. Can someone ban? It's only me that can ban him. I just kind of want to see what the moron says, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter that he's talking about my looks. I'm Scottish, so that's why I have poofy, or what do you say? Brows? I'm Scottish, that's why. You should see my grandfather's eyebrows. They're thick. Yeah, you were right. It is an event. Potter Collector just tweeted with them all. Yeah. What kind of mission would you like to see in Hogwarts Legacy? I love a murder mystery. Oh, I love murder mysteries. I also love seasonal missions. So I would definitely take a mission for each season. I think would be freaking amazing. Hey, Talbot. I don't know why you weren't, but I hope it doesn't discourage you and change how you do things in the future. Keep up the great work. Yeah. I've said it here and there to people that message me, just in case I didn't already say it. You know, I have short-term memory. This is just a blanket statement. If I wasn't invited to Hogwarts because I'm too controversial, that will never change me. I just want to make that kind of clear for the people watching now or watching later on replay. I will never change for them. If I have to change and lose all of your respect and any future people that subscribe to me, if I have to change and lose your respect to get invited, I will never in my life do that. I promise. Now, if I don't promise, or if I fail that promise, I deserve for you to leave. I deserve for you to unsubscribe. So I just want to kind of make that, not throwing anybody's name. I'm not saying that means that the people that went there are yes men. I said it earlier. Not saying that. I'm simply saying if I've been too harsh on the game and that is the reason, I don't care. I will never change. I will never change that. And that's pathetic. By the way, if that's the real reason, pathetic. So if I start 2 separate channels, one for Hogwarts and one for general gaming, I shouldn't post any Hogwarts Legacy videos on the general channel at all. Wouldn't it make sense to help to post them on both channels? It could help, but you'll run into the issue almost like I would have, where if it gets too big, they almost expect that channel to then become a Hogwarts channel. If you cover 2 things, or you have 2 channels, and one of them is just Hogwarts, one of them is everything, and then you cover Hogwarts, or you cover, let's say, Sly Cooper, and Sly Cooper really starts to blow up, so you do more Sly Cooper, but you also do other things. Well, suddenly people want that channel to now become a Sly Cooper channel. So now you've kind of screwed yourself, because now you've made 2 channels for 2 different things. That wasn't the plan. That wasn't what you wanted to do, right? That's basically what I did. So I'm literally talking from experience. You know what I mean? Sly is Auror Division. Oh, I know who that is. Okay. I just didn't know the name. Everyone, don't forget to like the stream. Yes, thank you. I don't even know if I'll honestly look at the art book. I'm sure somebody probably sent it to me. Did somebody go too far? I'll tweet about it. I won't retweet it. I will tweet that there has been a leak once we're done with this stream. But I don't think I'll look at it. I definitely don't care enough about the leaks for this game right now in my life to, do anything more with it. Do you think random enemies on free roam will respawn? Yes, but it depends on how the respawning works. Maybe it's timed, maybe it's every day, it doesn't. The message I was talking about was the one to all of us from Jimmy Nelson. Oh, yes. I gotcha. If Sony announces a new Sly Cooper game, I'll freak out. You'll see me cry. Like, if you want to see me cry, and it didn't happen for Hogwarts, if you want to see me probably tear up, you will give me a Sly Cooper game. Then I'll tear up. Maybe Pirates 6 with Johnny Depp would also do it, to be honest with you. Although that was still one of the coolest moments ever. If it was an event, hopefully there's still some content that I can break down. Yeah, there'll be There'll be new stuff. I mean, Wednesday's going to be a big day, not just for them, but also for us, because we'll be looking at their gameplay and breaking it down and analyzing it. I guess we'll also be looking at what they say and breaking that down as well. Depends on what they say, though. I don't know, I stay away from leaks. They just get handed to me. I basically every day get like a report card and say, here's the leaks for the day, Alex. And I'll say, oh, okay. I do a lot of it to myself, but I also get spoiled a lot. Alex, I don't think you'd ever change. Yeah, I love that you give your opinions on anything that you like or don't like, and I don't think you would stop doing that. Thank you, buddy. Basically, you fall into a black hole of channels. For what? What I was explaining with the 2 different channel things? I think they only wanted people to review the game who would be expected to sugarcoat it. I haven't seen a single person in those photos of the YouTubes who never gave a critique. Yeah, I heard they were able to ask questions. So I gave Ben credit for this. I gave James. Ben did a really good job of asking pretty specific questions in that second gameplay showcase. So hopefully they asked some good. I hope they asked some good questions. How can you have like 3 to 5 hours of gameplay and they don't say about swimming? Now that I think about it, swimming will have to be confirmed next Wednesday, or not confirmed, because they definitely would have been able to swim, right? Like, for sure. So that's definitely something. Hello, Luna. Can you guys see the doggy? See the screen over there? She's sweet. She's a nice girl. You can see the back of her. You can't see the front. Why don't you say hi to the people? Come here. There you go. Oh, God. Hello. She actually does really well. Nana, you could have, you don't have to do your stuff. She's actually very good with pictures. Like, she'll look directly at a camera. If you take a picture of her, she'll look right at the camera. She's very good. If the recent gaming industry doesn't want to have constructive criticism and get better from those comments, that's sad. And I've said it before. My thing is, I give them Avalanche, I give them props, and I guess Warner Bros. For going down the creator road versus the dying media road. However, depending on why they've left people out and invited people, we don't know the reason, right? I'd love to be told the reason, but we don't know the reason. Depending on that reason, they'd still be doing it wrong. Because if you're going to hold out people that are going to be too critical, you're doing it again. But you left the dying IGN stuff, but you're still making a pretty bad mistake. But I don't know. I don't know what the reason was. I do feel bad for you though, bud, as you brought us all together. Yeah, thanks. Hey, Alex, nice to finally make oh, hello, Titan Gamer HD. What's up, buddy? Nice to finally make a live video of yours. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. I love how real you are. Thank you. Thank you. So excited for the game, counting down the days. I am too. I haven't made my February calendar yet. My calendar is, where is it? It's over there. You can't see it. But I have a calendar, like a marker calendar. And I haven't done it yet, but I will. Do you think Rocksteady will still show gameplay despite the leaks? Yes. I think they'll do it rather quickly. My dude can't swim. I can swim. Who are you talking about? I can swim. I love swimming. I think it's just insane how you go above and beyond to organize things just to be left out because you provide honest feedback. Again, we don't know the reason. Maybe I should pull back. I don't know the reason. But it's not because I don't just cover Hogwarts. That is not the reason. Just got done with my first week of my second college semester. I take animation design, 2D, digital design, and Photoshop class. Oh, my God. Are you going to be like an animator for gaming or for comics? Or don't forget me. So, who are all the people invited? It's just weird how you wasn't invited. You have a big reach and give honest reviews. Lynette, James, Ben, Retro, Potter Collector. I don't want to say because I don't know. I know other people that went to other events, not the one. So, I have to get off now, Alex. Take care. Hope the rest of your stream is good. Thanks, buddy. Bye, Last Marauder. Oh, that somebody else said that. Just unsubscribe from Sly the or. Wait, where is it? Just unsubscribe from Sly the or. He's posting spoiled images in his latest thumbnail. Oh God, you guys were just talking about how good he was. Did we just watch the demise of one of the Wizarding World creators in real time? You guys were just saying how good he was, and now he sucks. Yes, Marvel's Avengers is seemingly done. Yeah. Oh, Sailor Mercury, remember, this is not the same Avalanche that made Just Cause. That's actually not the same team. I'm playing Red Dead 2 right now, and I've owned it for forever, but I put it down for a long time. Nice. Nice. I have never actually played it through all the way. I love it. And Christy, my wife, watched Markiplier play through like the whole thing. It's such a good game. My work gave me the 7th, 8th, and 9th off. I didn't even ask. Oh, my God. Good for you. The character, Alex, the character. That's why they aren't answering. The character. Are you speaking in riddles? Taking the week off of work because I scheduled the gallbladder surgery for Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, Retro's there. It's so weird thinking about gear, like it's just clothes, right? Protego and Potions handle that. Yeah, they have a lot of cheats for, like Hogwarts is in a good spot. It's not like The Witcher where you can have all of these things and you just like kind of putting it in a sack on his back. For Hogwarts, it's just all magic. It's magic is why you can hold everything. You know what I mean? Just an entertaining company. Comics, games, animations. Got you. Or was doing a spoiler stream. Yeah, that's fine, but why post spoiler images in the thumbnail? I do find it strange that Potter Collector got to play the game despite only making 2 videos on Hogwarts Legacy when I've been covering it for years. Yeah. Sounds like Miranda Lorian was invited if you watch her latest video. How many people went to this thing? How many people went? It's again, to show my true colors, it's only going to make me more upset finding out more people went. Like, if only 4 people went, you know, you can kind of say, well, what did they do that I didn't do? But then if it's like 10 people went, that's like, well, what is going on? Actually, it's already 10 people. Again, you think of the whole world. It's like, what is happening? To be honest, Marvel's Avengers had potential. Yeah, I liked it for what it was when I played it. I don't think it's a good game, but I didn't mind it in the moment. It's not a live service game, all that kind of jazz. Yeah, it's not the same team. Going by the comment about, let's see. Going by the comment about owning Merlin's wand, probably not going to happen, but it would be neat to own the wand that Merlin used in his time. Yeah. That's true. Potter Collector is Harry Potter, so I think you also have an edge if you just do Harry Potter. I just hope nobody posts spoilers of Jedi Survivor on YouTube. Yeah. No, Alex, I was joking about them not answering if our character can swim or not in the game. Oh. I think they can say. I mean, when you do previews, like, they'll sign an NDA, I'm sure. But to limit them, you know, I don't think they'll be that limited in what they're going to be allowed to say. That'd be not great. Do you think choosing to be a dark wizard may let you harm other students? Possibly, but in the context of the story, I don't think you'll be able to just go off and eliminate them in the hallways. Like, I think it'll all have a purpose, you know? No, I didn't necessarily think you were talking about me with swimming. I also didn't take it as a dig. I was going to say the same dude literally has 3 videos about the game versus you 300. I have more videos about the game than people that just do Hogwarts Legacy because I've covered it for so long, and I've been pretty consistent. I haven't ever got through the story of Red Dead 2 either, but it's super awesome. I'll have to play it eventually. What's your favorite spell? AK. Or I've made fun of Stupefy, but I love Stupefy. I love it. I also like anything that has to do with water. And as I've said, I'm not really good with spell names or anything names, so I don't know. Like Glacius or Glacio or whatever is the ice one, I think. if there's and I think people have told me what the water one is before, and I forget because I can't remember. But so any spell that has to do with water would be, my thing. Your top 3 easily. You, Expecto Retro. Everyone else weren't as consistent. Sorry about the long comment. No worries. Oh, wait. Did I skip things? Just how powerful can a 15-year-old get without it being ridiculous? That's true. People have questioned that. How powerful are you going to be without it being like, okay, you're the most powerful thing that's ever happened in the wizarding world? It's tough. It's tough. Just pull up and invite yourself. But the thing is, the event already happened. Like, if I knew they were going to Universal, would I have crashed their party? That would have been hilarious. That would have been hilarious. I'd love to see you stream with We Watched a Movie talking about Scream. I know who he is. I've never contacted. I'd love to. Yeah, we could do that. We watched a movie. I think I casually, I believe, watch his stuff. I watch a couple horror creators' things when they do, like, ranking lists and stuff, but I never, like, think to reach out to them. He's big, isn't he? We watched a movie. He's bigger than me, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Potter Collector played the game. Do you think we can fall off, knock people off their brooms? Oh, I love it. I love it. But I don't know. Stupefy has a bad reputation because of the EA game. I think Stupefy has a bad reputation because of how much Harry uses it, to be honest with you. One day you should rewatch your old vids to compare what you thought back then and if you got things right. I should. I was thinking about it. Aquamente. Is it Aquamenti or Aquamente? There's a lot of HP fans that aren't gamers and are interested in the games, and that's a good thing. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, again, there's nothing against Potter Collector. As I've said, I think you can question what the criteria is without putting the people that went there down. That's all. You can change the subject, by the way. Sectum Sempra, that is one of my favorites too. Not to change the subject, which you're allowed to do, but do you think or hoping will be shown? What do you think or hope will be shown at the Starfield event? I think a new trailer, and then you need to continue to give new gameplay. Like, show us accept the quest, show us go do the quest, show some different enemy types, show space combat and exploration, show landing on a few different planets. Like I mean, that is a lot, but I want all of it. I think all those elements are pretty important to Starfield. So I'd personally do that, to be honest. My girlfriend and her friend are not gamers, and they are super excited for the game. Yep, I've heard that for years now. I've heard that for 4 years, so I totally believe that. What are you planning on naming your character when you play the game? Personally, just going to name mine after myself, as I feel like my name sounds like a Harry. Yeah, it does. It does. No, I'll name it Alex something. I'll name it because I've been told I probably shouldn't do my last name. So I'll do Alex something. Personally, I watch the other YouTubers as well as you, and what I can say is they seem to put on a personality on camera to make the game look good, and they don't say a thing about it. You tell the truth, which is amazing. Well, again, I won't comment on them, but I do speak my mind. Let's see. Naming my character in Hogwarts Legacy, Irene Adler from Sherlock Holmes. Nice. By the way, Universal Studios is being built in my state. Oh, that's sweet. Is that Texas? Right? Texas is getting a Universal thing, isn't it? I think. AK-47. That's right. There's a short video footage of the first big state of play. There you can see us flying on a hippogriff, and there's a dragon flying close to us, flying Mount Combat. Oh, man, that's a good find then. Maybe. I think it's possible that there could be flying combat. Yeah, for sure. The female VA said we could fall off our broom and get fried by dragons. But can we do both at the same time, I guess is the question. PS6 date got leaked. I've seen the year be thrown around for PS6 before, but I don't know. Really think nothing but positive creators went to the event. What would you love to see in a new Sly Cooper game? A conclusion. A conclusion to Sly's story. Nothing specific. Nothing specific. I just want it to come back. That's all. I think they made a 5th year not only for a trilogy, but because the player would be so limited as a first year. Yep. I think doing a 5th year, they dodged the age, kind of like the weirdness it would be if you're an 11-year-old. So they dodged that. Even though it's been like Hugo in Plague Tale is a young kid, you can make a very dynamic person. Doesn't matter the age. So it has been done. It's just pretty hard. So they dodged that, and they can make it a trilogy. You can make it 3 years. Now, I don't know if it was this one or the one in Florida, but some activist losers are trying to shut down Universal Park. They won't be very successful. I wonder if they've updated the character creator. I actually was wondering the same thing, Tiber, today. Literally today, I was wondering. I wonder if they added more since James was there. I think no, but I was actually thinking that. Thoughts on Sebastian Croft being attacked by the Twitter mob? His first mistake was apologizing. His first mistake was kind of giving a little. He gave an inch, and they took everything. So that was his first problem. And obviously the attacks aren't. So I'm not saying he deserves to be attacked because he doesn't. That stuff's a joke. But I just want to kind of throw that in there. Imperial can probably be used in conversations where if you didn't have. Oh, I'd love that, Titan Bro. I'd love that. Yeah, the year. I mean, not the date. Yeah. You know, the last couple times I've streamed on Fridays, I feel like things have leaked while I've been streaming. It's actually odd. Sly Cooper, I remember when I was 7. My mom got it for me, and it was so fun. I'd love a remake. Yeah, I believe I have a great Sly Cooper story from my youth. I'll tell it another time. But I love. I mean, it's probably my Uncharted. Currently is my favorite gaming franchise. I think if I thought about how much I love Sly would be my favorite gaming franchise of all time. Not every game is Red Dead 2 or Breath of the Wild with such complex and advanced coding and programming. Yeah. Those games are the leaders. Clementine and Telltale's Walking Dead, another good example. Perfect example. Do you think we could eat in the Great Hall to regain health? I'd like to interact with the food because it's such like it's a thing, with the Great Hall. So I would say yes. I'd like that. Never apologize, no reason to. The game boycott clearly isn't working, so the mob is the minority. Agreed. I was wondering if you had your house robes and where you get them. I think you have to link the account, right? You have to link the Wizarding World account to it. I recently played The Last of Us Part 2, and I can't understand the hate it gets. For me, it's close to a masterpiece. Yeah, and I've said it before. I think The Last of Us 2 is a staple, a benchmark in gaming in a lot of ways. I just do not like the story. I do not like the story decisions they took in that game. I also think, I won't say it. I won't say it. I do not like the story. It's not going to be the greatest game of all time. It's not going to be the greatest game just because of the huge fandom, but it'd be hopefully a good game enough to enjoy. And that's exactly what I've been saying for a long time. I've been looking at Forspoken. Still didn't make my mind up to get it or play it. Still wondering whether to get it or not. Well, I'll tell you, I will be getting it on Tuesday. I will play it, and we'll talk about it as quickly as I can so that you guys can know at least. It depends on how much you value my opinion, but I will try to get videos on Forspoken up as quickly as possible so that you guys can know if I like, at least if I like it. You may not like it, but how would you go about a game that takes place in the Sly Cooper world but with a new protagonist? That's so hard. It has to be kind of like the whole remaking things in movies. It's got to be a relative. Got to be a relative, got to be the son or daughter of Sly Cooper. Like, that's how you do it. Are you from Buffalo near Niagara Falls? Because you look so familiar. Yeah, I was in Niagara Falls. What's your name? What's your actual name? Skinny B. I lived in Niagara Falls for my whole life. Things have to be pretty set as far as character creator and core stuff. Agreed. Yeah. If Sherlock was in Wizarding World, he would be a Ravenclaw. If you think they didn't, I'll be upset if they really didn't, Alex, because we do need more character creator options. I kind of believe. I kind of believe what we got is it. I hope we really get to interact with Black and the other professors. Agreed. I really want that. Is sitting confirmed? I think it is. I think they've hinted at it. Which Scream movie is your favorite? 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. In that order. 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. Nope, but if we can drink, we'll have to sit. No, yeah. Yeah. I saw a tweet from Neil saying something like he has an idea for part 3. Yeah, I think 3. I actually did a video on this channel. I think 3 is happening like right now. I think they're making 3 right now. So, is there a movie franchise that you would like to play a game based on? Scream. And Pirates of the Caribbean. Those 2. I think Pirates I'd actually have to say is first, though. Hey, Alex. Hey, Jeremy. Not to bring it up again, but who went to the event? Oh, well, I already said. Lynette, James, Ben, Retro, Potter Collector, what's her name? Pink Ravenclaw? Was that her name? I know another person that went in the UK. There's like a German streamer that went to an event. So, yeah. Brandon Lawson. I won't say, I don't want to say people's last names, right, if they're not here. I knew a Brandon, but his last name wasn't Lawson. But I went to all like the Niagara Falls schools and stuff without giving away too much. That's why I mentioned it, waiting mostly for your opinion. Yeah, no, I'll be very real with you, how I feel about Forspoken. I'm in Niagara Falls, Ontario. I think I remember that, Deke Squad. I think I remember that. My grandparents, my mom's Canadian. So I'm Canadian. My grandparents live in Thorold, Ontario, which is like right over the border. It's like 25, 30 minutes away from Niagara Falls. I'm going to go. Sounds good, Ashton. Thanks for being here. You could just play Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, and I have. Pink Raven. Okay. Do you think Forspoken will be good? I hope it's good. I want it to be good. I think it'll be pretty average. Matrix. Do you think Everett Clapton is the Ravenclaw companion? No, I still don't think there is. I think he's probably important to the story. That's what I think. I think he's important to the story, but I still believe there is not not to get controversial, there's not a Ravenclaw companion that is the same thing as Poppy, Natsai, and Sebastian. I don't think there's a fourth one, but I do think he, as a Ravenclaw, is important. What if in Sly Cooper game that they have a female character he likes? Carmelita Fox. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. I'd play a game with Carmelita. Hold on. I was sad with the copyright stuff that happened to the Friday the 13th game. Yes, it ruined that game. The copyright stuff, because they couldn't do much. A son or daughter for a Sly Cooper game if Sly and Carmelita hooked up. Yeah, that's what it would be. It'd be their kid. Yeah, the Matrix is not a film, it's a documentary. It sometimes is, isn't it? Forspoken's pricing is the only thing keeping me on the fence. It's so oddly priced. Standard was 93-ish Canadian. Holy God. Kind of disappointed. Forspoken was like a game that I was going to get day one back in February. Then it got delayed, but it was still going to be day one for me. Then it got delayed again. Yeah, I mean, it kept being pushed, right? It kept being pushed. I'm ready for it. I want to see what it's like. I'm waiting for your review. I appreciate you guys trusting me so much. I will definitely be doing a review of it. I'm a Ravenclaw. I can be your companion. Maybe Megan is you. I really want to watch Megan. Christy really wants to watch Megan as well. So I definitely, and I got a sequel so quick. That's funny. Hello, Connor. All right. Any last minute? The name Carmelita makes me think of candy. What? That's weird. I'm just kidding. Any last thoughts? And then I'll probably be heading off. There's videos, obviously, every day. But if there's any last things you guys want me to talk about, There'll be videos tomorrow. I will stream again early next week, and then we'll be back next Friday. I don't know. I've asked Andy if he wants to do next Friday. He's kind of said yes, but also not. So I'd like to stream with Andy Reloads next Friday. Hopefully that's the plan, but also maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll do a stream as well. That's not Hogwarts related. Maybe Scream. So, or maybe we can talk about Forspoken. Maybe a whole stream on Forspoken. I don't know. If you guys want? That would be wild, right? A whole stream on Forspoken. If Forspoken is good, I'll get it at a later date. Have you played the fan-made Halloween game? I have not. I know what you're talking about. I saw it, though. I watched it. It is good. And I wish did they do that for Scream? I think they did it for Halloween and Leatherface, so Texas Chainsaw. I don't think they did it for Scream. Yeah, that's crazy. I know I definitely see you around. I lived in Niagara Falls my whole life, but now I live in New York City. Now I went to all the schools there also. Brandon Lawson. I'll look you up on Facebook. I'm sure. I mean, you can. I don't doubt your memory, so I'm sure you know by my look. I haven't changed. I have facial hair. I've gained facial hair. I've lost hair up here for this. So I'm sure we probably knew each other, or at least you knew me. Infamous 1 remake needs to happen. It sure does. Where can I download Hogwarts if I'm playing on the 7th on Steam? Steam, you may have to download it that day. They haven't confirmed you'll be able to do it early, basically. And returning to the Ravenclaw companion, what about the theory that it'll be Luke Youngblood, but he has a notable voice? They didn't want to release it. That's what I was saying. I don't know. I think it'll be important, but I don't think and again, like, it's not to diss. I remember when I first started talking about this, people had so much hate for me. I'm not dissing anything. I'm simply saying I think they may have story importance, but I just don't think they'll be a companion the same way the other 3 are. That's all. We will all be with you no matter what. Thank you, Noah. 2K Law, hello. I can't wait for Hogwarts. Agreed, because Steam screwed me with Gotham Knights. It certainly screwed a lot of people. A Sly Cooper game during an older time would be fun, like we get in Sly 3. Yep. What's your favorite Star Wars game? I always have a soft spot for Force Unleashed, the first one. I really like the Force Unleashed. I love Battlefront 2, the original. I really like Battlefront 2, the EA one as well. Republic Commandos I kind of like. Yeah. I think I'd probably say Force Unleashed. Jedi Fallen Order is so good. So it's a pretty solid top 5. What do you think about the Ubisoft Star Wars game would even be about? I think it'll be the Division with multiple planets being the locations. That's what I think that one will be. That's what I think. You think you'll team up with Rookwood to take over Ranrock if you become evil? I think Rookwood will turn on Ranrock at a point. I don't know if it'll be dependent on you, but I do think there'll be like a betrayal that happens. With or without you. All right, guys. I think we should 2 hours, 15. We went a long time. All right. I really appreciate it. I mean, this was so much fun. This was one of the bigger crowds we had for a Q&A kind of stream. So thank you so much for the super chats, for the members, for the support. Thank you. Truly. Next week, there's videos every day, but next week we'll do a live stream early in the week. I'll talk about Forspoken. I'll be talking about Dead Space. I'll be talking about SpongeBob. Lots of new games. Finally, videos on new games are coming starting next week. So we'll get that. We'll do more live streams. Hopefully Andy is here. And, we got the Hogwarts preview thing on Wednesday. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen next week. We're back. Gaming is back. So thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for having my back with the whole WB thing. And, I appreciate it. Have a nice weekend, and we'll talk